Sindel, Shao Kahn, dog. Horrible, terrible dog.
Thanks to this happening in 2020, 6 years later, their producer for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, Todd Garner, will then accidentally post porn on his Twitter account of Shao Kahn and Sindel and Cassie Cage.
And Cassie?
So thanks, NRS. It's your fault that Todd Garner posted Shao Kahn Sindel porn. I like how Snake instantly like stopped laughing when I brought up the third person in that in that post.
I've been kissing boys. That's what I've been doing lately. No, I'm kidding.
Happy Pride Month, dog. Wow.
Hey, it's nice when things work out. Look at that.
You make an awful lot of jokes about secretly being gay, dog. Are you okay?
Are you implying that gay people are not okay, Snake?
This is always how we start the episodes.
I like to keep it ambiguous.
But with that being said, though, welcome to the Combat Kings. Happy Valentine's, apparently, because we're going to be ranking Mortal Kombat ships in this video.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be one of the big topics
There
we're
will
doing
be some
here.
gay ones, and they're not getting extra. So it's perfect for Pride Month, but keep in mind they're not getting extra points just because it's Pride Month. They're getting ranked the same as everyone else because we believe in equal opportunities here. Everyone is considered the same. You don't get special treatment just because of certain circumstances.
Well, you're the one who wanted me to make the list. I'm actually legit trying to think of gay ones right now on my list.
You can't have left Mileena and Tanya out, surely.
Kung Jin and somebody.
There's a lot of Yuris, but I'm talking about Yaoi specifically.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Is Yaoi the guys or
Yaoi's
the
the
girls?
guys.
Yaoi's the guys, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I know that because South Park.
That's why it's funny, because you have that show, Yuri on Ice, but it's a Yaoi.
Yep. More like Yaoi on Ice.
Classic,
Am I right?
classic.
I remember, I think Gigo made that joke.
Now, before we get into that, though, we thought maybe we could just mention some stuff that happened recently, which, unironically, I think this is the first time in, I don't know, what we recorded this podcast for the last 3 years where, like, nothing significant has happened that we wanted to dedicate a lot of time talking about, like, before we get into the main topic. Usually it's like, oh, something big happened, let's talk about it on the podcast, but I guess like Snake suggested, the Xbox Showcase and Nintendo Direct happened recently. Yasmine trailer,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, like nothing much. That's why I wanted to just decide to make this topic talk about the what would be funny. Why don't we rank the MK ships basically? But so before we get to the MK ships, let's talk about some other stuff. Take it away. What do you guys want to talk about?
The Yasmin thing was kind of funny because
Sure.
everyone thought that at the end when her hair goes down, they thought it was like because her power wore off, like her kinetic energy or whatever. But no, she cuts her band by accident when she gets excited.
Yes.
If you watch closely, she cuts her hairband. Yeah, everyone missed that. I saw it, but like didn't verbally announce it. And then I was like, oh shit. Everyone thinks that I missed it too on the second rewatch.
It's funny because comparing the two side by side, it kind of reminds me of, do you remember Chun-Li's ending from the original Street Fighter 2? Where she beats Bison and goes, yes, I've avenged my father. Now she gets her down. I can go and live like a normal girl.
Oh yeah, the classic.
And they quickly got like that and Cammy's ending. Were completely retconned later on. They said, no, that's not it. We've got better endings for that. More for
No.
these women. Don't worry. Like early Street Fighter was not kind to her. Remember, Chun-Li was supposed to originally considered to have less health than the other guys because she's a woman. That's it.
Garo.
And then they were like, oh no, that's actually really sexist. Let's make up for that by saying she's literally the strongest woman in the world. Or was that just an excuse? Oh well,
Hey, listen, they kept that for a while.
She would
to
have
this
less
day.
health, but she's the strongest woman in the world. She's not, but so on par with the men, but normal women otherwise are not. So what? Capcom, come in for words.
Listen.
Look, they're better
Giving
now.
Chun-Li
Okay, come
less
on.
health is not as sexist as having Chun-Li lose every important fight. That is way more sexist. I'm just putting that up there. Also, she is the self-proclaimed strongest in the world. They make sure to mention that. Like, by the way, guys, no, she's not literally the strongest. She probably would lose an arm wrestling match to Armika. That's not what we're saying. It's just that like she is the strongest as far as like probably the best fighter. Because that means the same thing for some reason, depending on translations and stuff. I didn't know about this hair clip until Snake told me about it. Where takes the hair off. I didn't know that. That's cute.
She
also
just
de-ages
she
like
just has
15
that
years.
underneath her. Like she just like I already prepared this basically.
Which don't make sense because she's wearing like leggings, but you know, it's whatever. It's one of those jokes where you're wearing more clothes underneath your less clothes. Like in cartoons, they go, woof.
Yeah,
There's someone
it's
wearing
like
more.
It's like in some Yakuza games when Majima throws his jacket off, his gloves go with it. How? He uses his hands to throw the jacket off. His hand is like this. How did the glove fly?
Why not? That's
fun
Yakuza.
fact.
That's like
Fun fact,
the least
I think-
weirdest thing you can bring up about Yakuza series.
I think the only Street Fighter woman that had the same health as the men was in Street Fighter V. It was Rainbow Mika, which made sense given like her lore. Also, she's a grappler. They tend to have more health.
Fair.
But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Poison also does. Because that would be funny. That'd be a cute like little Easter egg.
Oh.
They wouldn't. They
Yeah.
would not.
But that would
Very
be
similar.
funny,
Well, in
though.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, there's that one victory quote where Chun-Li goes, "Man, you hit hard." It was like fighting a man. Like, she straight up says that.
Did they keep
It's
that?
like-
Or I thought there was one that were not used and other ones like got changed.
I think they changed it by the final release or after launch.
Oh,
I
cowards.
believe they were removed from the game because
That's funny. I thought she was supposed to be post-op. I thought that was confirmed.
I think they keep it ambiguous now. Because that happens
more fun, I
sometimes where,
guess.
where you'll have an official word and then later on they go less. Like I'm pretty sure Leo was given like a definitive canonical gender and they later rolled it back so now it's just completely ambiguous.
ambiguous.
Aside from the
Yeah.
voice, like the voice is
they
the only,
have.
the only
There's
that
two
indicates
bad
when-
quotes. Ryu's is worse. Ryu says your looks are deceptive.
Yeah, so that one got canceled. That one got removed from the game, I believe. This one is not in. This one's just like
No.
got it. Yasmine, guys, we should get back on track.
Yasmine looks really cool. I had a couple people, or mainly one guy, get mad at me twice in the comments because I said, "Oh, her animations look like smoke." And he's like, "Wow, just because she has the same weapon." And I'm like, "Well, no, it's not just that. It's also she literally has the exact same attack string as smoke, like bar for bar, like the. It's like the exact same move." And I'm like, "Well, that's probably, to be fair, an actual martial art kata or something. So I get it. But my point is, they both have it, like 1-to-1.
It's also just two things that are happened really recently. Just both of them are holding. What kind of knife is that called? A curved knife, I guess. A karambit. Yeah, they just both happen to be
Karagiri?
using karambits in a fighting game. So obviously you could,
Karambit, my bad.
think about that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. It's like, why did that guy say it like a problematic thing? How dare you compare her to smoke?
People will see neutral statements and paint their own interpretation onto it and assume it's positive or negative when it's literally just, oh, this is a neutral statement. It's just a comparison. These things are objectively similar. Of course they are, because it's the same weapon type. You would use it the same way. It'd be like if you had, these two characters fight using karate, right? So they're gonna have some similar moves, and people are like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say they compare. No, it's not a criticism. It's just observing this fact. It's like when the whole Ungari thing is like clearly it's based on the Dora Milaje. But then some people make as if you're criticizing, but half the time it's just objective facts. It's clearly based on it. The similarities are way too similar to be a coincidence.
Pancakes
It's
and
also less
waffles
creative
argument.
because it's way too
Have you heard
similar.
of that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The waffles?
No, pancakes and waffles.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of that one?
No.
Yeah.
It's like, I said I like pancakes, so you don't like waffles?
Yeah, it's like, no, motherfucker, that's
brought
a
up
whole
online.
other statement.
So Dog sent an image here. Dog, is this supposed to be like the before and after?
No,
or is this
well,
supposed
No,
to
it's
be
just both
both-
characters.
both of them
It's
got
just both
canceled
their
out,
quotes.
both of them got removed.
It includes
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they got removed, but it is both their quotes.
I'm pretty sure these were removed. Yeah. Come on now, on Pride Month
Also,
now.
in
Come on.
regards to her-
Stop posting these.
In regards to her gameplay, Yasmine either has the most broken move or like an average move or a useless move because we don't see how it behaves when she gets hit or when she's forced to block something. So Yasmine has this move where she tosses her blade and it spins like a little shuriken and goes behind the opponent at the back of their legs, right?
Yeah.
Once it's behind them, the opponent can't hit it. Or can't really like retreat either. They're forced into a confrontation with you. That's really strong. If that thing doesn't go away when she's hit, it's one of the most overpowered moves in the game. Because at least you can challenge her on it and then it goes away. That'd be fine. If it goes away when she's forced to block something, then it's an almost useless move. Like, that's how it's going to work. I mean, you haven't seen either yet because she never gets interrupted while throwing it. In fact, at one point, the enemy does try to drive rush her after she throws it, and she responds by crouching kicking them to like stop their approach. So we never see her even being forced to block. So I'm curious how that works. Because that move is good. It's even an anti-air, and better yet, it's an anti-air that leaves them in a juggle state. So you get follow-ups. That's really good for one move. That is Ibuki's V-trigger for free. That's what that is. And Ibuki's V-trigger in Street Fighter V was a menace. like an absolute bullshito. Like bullshito go. Anyway.
Yeah. She does have some pretty hype stuff going on.
Yeah.
And like I remember also seeing some people bring up like because you see her second alt, which is like a school uniform. And I remember some people saying like looks kind of messy, and then someone being like, that's exactly how the Filipino like school uniforms look like. I've seen that person like wear
100%,
that. So, like,
yeah.
I've seen a lot of my Filipino moods are like so authentic. Like this character is like, this is literally like
I feel
such
so
a like
seen.
authentic to our culture and stuff. Yes, and whatnot. It's awesome.
I think the only weird part is the hair dye, but I could be wrong about that. And it's not that big of a deal. She needs to stand out somehow.
It's her own thing,
But
you know. It's like
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
doing that for herself. I think not really.
I like how she's like all cute at the end, like when her hair goes
It's
down.
like oops, yeah.
It's like she goes from evil Makoto to just like waifu, like immediately when she's like done with the match.
Yeah, there's a couple of fan arts of that I'm seeing right now here. It's just like,
Oh
it's
my
like,
god,
"Bring it
they're so
on!"
quick
and then
with
it's just
it.
like, thank you for the street.
See, yeah, see,
for the street up fight.
This exact image was the one I had in mind when I was talking about the Chun-Li connection. Like,
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
got me thinking about it.
Yeah, Yasmine Doodle, she's kind of cool.
See, to me, partly because I don't
Duality of woman.
I don't play Street Fighter 6, so I don't really care too much. But this is easily the character I'm most interested in. The other's just like looks like just a big muscle dude. Then there's the guy from the story mode, and then a guest character I have zero interest in. So,
Are you talking about original characters, or are you talking about like?
out of all of them, out of all four for this season,
Oh, this season. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
so this is the one I was most interested in. And it
Arjun is a weird one. Like he could be great or he could be totally redundant. Go
Exactly.
on.
I think what's fun is because we have no expectations. They look kind of lame. So when they come out, you know, we won't be disappointed. But if they turn out to be awesome, that would be cool. You know, that kind of aspect.
it is bold of Capcom to not have any returning characters other than Bosch. That's really bold.
Indeed.
I feel like we talked about this when the DLC was first announced, actually.
Yeah, we did. We had a similar
At
conversation.
least we know there's more years coming. They did announce on the record, like, no, guys, it's
Yeah,
not
this
over.
is not the last year.
We plan
Yeah.
to support
10
this
years.
game for years.
I guess we'll see.
Vega
Yeah.
will be in the game, guys. We know he's been leaked like 3 times. He will be in the game, guys.
Do you guys think that that when Yujiro makes it in, do you think there'll be like a Baki avatar costume set, or?
For Tekken?
Oh, he's in Tekken. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you said Yujiro. I'm like, for Tekken?
Yeah, I got my wires completely crossed. Yes, it's Tifa who's in this, right? Okay,
Yes.
that's a character I
Yeah.
care about. However, there's probably not going to be much interest in there other than the fact that she's going to show up and do some punches.
I think there's going to be a really fun moveset for her, especially considering that they want to adapt her game, Final Fantasy VII, into her moveset. That's usually pretty fun to see how they can do that.
I still like this character more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the most interesting. I'm glad they led with her, but now I'm worried like we're gonna have this dry spell in between. Unless Brian F is the only YouTuber I've seen really excited for Arjun, and it's only because like the actual art of the year 4, he didn't like the initial animation for him because he looked boring as hell.
Yeah, it was the art
But
that made it look
he did like when he's
interesting.
like doing the
Yeah.
the big inhale, looks all fat. He's like, dude, he's like, I'm getting the happy vibes that I got when we first saw Abigail. Everyone got angry, and I was like, dude, we have our meme character. I'm so excited.
I
Like, this
see,
is my
I
guy.
see.
And Arjun, my only fear is that like inhaling and getting big is already Dalsim's thing. So I'm like, what is Arjun gonna be? Is he gonna like do fire? Or is he gonna do wind? If he does wind, we already have the wind character. That's Rashid. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what is he gonna do? Unless he inflates and starts blimping, like floating around, then I'm like, hell yeah. Now I'm in.
What,
Outfit
Mr.
is still dog
Fantastic
shit.
style?
Boring as fuck.
Mr. Fantastic Ultimate. Fantastic. Buh, buh, buh.
Most useless ult in the game, pretty much. Yeah.
A professional Mr. Fantastic mains out there know how to use it. I don't know.
I mean, I guess to disrupt, like to constantly confuse people, but it's not going to kill anybody for the most part.
It is true. It is kind of hard
Yeah.
to go. The best you can use it is in a little hallway, and then he can just. I'm like, oh shit, this hallway's too small.
That is fun.
Yes.
So yeah,
But yeah, excited to see where this goes. I'm interested in seeing where Street Fighter goes because like I was wondering if it teeters off, then I don't know if I want to like really get into it someday because I still want to get really into this game like someday, like before it like completely like dies off and whatnot. So we didn't mention the Xbox and Nintendo Direct that happened recently. So anything you guys want to talk about?
Well, the reason we
that
didn't mention it is because the Xbox One was literally like right after we finished recording last time.
Yes, I did leave a little message in the episode saying I'm hyped for Spyro, so that's the only opinion I
Yes,
have about the Xbox
a new Spyro
showcase.
game. Yeah.
Yes!
I like that Sasuke meme of it pinning the other like reveal against the wall. Is it the God of War like Laufey or not? Where it's like just Spyro pinning.
Oh.
Like it's the older brother and he's pinning him against the wall like you are nothing. I always love that meme anyway because fuck Sasuke.
True.
Anyway. Never liked him.
Let's see. Sega got some hype going by announcing a new Crazy Taxi. Then people found out there's some AI art involved with it, and everyone just got mad about it, so no one's hyped anymore.
Yeah.
It is really funny though that when you look at the image that shows all the stuff that was announced, it's like because there's an update for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but they don't say that it is. They just show the logo. It's like Xbox Game Showcase 2026, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
I know you're excited for Wolong too, Snake.
Hell yeah. It's really interesting because it's coming out around the same time that Neo 3's second DLC is going to come out, so that's going to be wrapping up around the same time as this. So I'm assuming this is not going to be an open field game like Neo 3. It's probably just going to be more linear because I can't imagine they worked on both games at the same time. So as far as I can as far as I can tell, this will be a new protagonist, which it seems pointless because both are custom avatars anyway. But from the sounds of it, it might be a new character, and this one's going to pick up where the last one left off, and this will be the proper lead into the Three Kingdoms, wrapping up at the Battle of Red Cliff. And then I guess we'll see whether this character will pick a side in the Three Kingdoms. Maybe that's what Wolong 3 will be. It's like a third protagonist, and each one picks a different kingdom to support. So we're going to have a big fight in a burning ship against Cao Cao in this one. Sounds fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh. Or a farming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They announced a new Hellblade game called Senua, and then 8 days later announced they're closing the studio. Or
it's
selling
such
them
fucking bullshit. Like what?
And the thing is, everyone rips on that game. I like that series. I hear apparently it's too short, and I'm like, okay, that is rough. They shouldn't have said it was long when it's short, but like, I like this Senua
beautiful game. And also like I love the talking inside the head playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, the actual feeling of dread you get. I haven't played the second one yet. Is this the third game then?
Yeah, this will be the third one. Yeah.
Damn, I gotta play the second one still. Fuck.
Which is also very short too. So
they are stealth dropping these games. To be fair, I never even knew the second one dropped. I got more of an announcement that it was being made than when it dropped. Just saying.
Yes,
another Doom DLC.
Supposedly, someone at Microsoft claimed that the reason they did this is because they were trying to build up hype so they can find someone to buy the studio.
They can fund it. Oh my gosh!
It's like what a fucking load of shite.
Oh, I do smell shite.
And of course, when I said Microsoft is in the running to be one of the worst, like the worst game publishers out there are quite a few people. I had to mute it at some point because quite a few people replied talking about woke, and it's like you can't call it woke just because it's about a woman with mental health issues. Fuck off.
Yeah, because I mean most of them have that.
I'm sorry. Original IP. The main character is a woman, and they're like, "That's it. Is that all?"
Yeah.
I did see in the chat people just spamming Gay Blade. It's like, okay.
Gay Blade. Which is funny because that's like already a thing. That's Zoro. Yo, Scoob, it's like the Gay Blade. Does anyone get that reference I just made? Does anyone know about that? Okay.
Leave it in the comment section.
Oh, what One Piece Zoro? Or?
No, it's from Scooby-Doo. Like, because that was the original name of Zoro is the Gay Blade, right? That's the name of the movie. That's like the full name. Just everyone just calls it Zoro, but it's Zoro the Gay Blade.
This I don't know.
There's that clip from the original Scooby-Doo, like way, way back. And this is a floating blade coming towards them, like, ooh. And Shaggy goes, like, zoink, Scoob, look, it's the Gay Blade. And that out of context is funny because people don't know that's the actual name of Zoro.
Yeah.
So they just think it's like a blade that makes you gay. Or the sword itself has preferences.
The Gay Blade.
Oh! To be fair, I did use a pink blade during the Jedi Survivor game because it looks badass when you're swinging it really fast.
Yeah.
There's Halo campaign evolved. They showed off a bit of the new missions that they're adding with Chief and Sergeant Johnson. Looks like they're going to be a space battle, which, yeah,
I love
Makes
that.
sense to put another one. As far as I recall, the only one they've had, unless it's something in Infinite, I think the only time we've had that was in Reach.
Here is the thing, everybody. Sergeant Johnson, correct me if I'm wrong, he used to be a Spartan, like an
Spartan
Arrow 1
one, yes.
Spartan or something, right? So does he once wear the armor? Did Spartan 1 still have armor?
The armor he wears does look a bit more Spartanish in this, but the armor wasn't introduced until the Spartan 2s, as far as I'm aware.
Damn it. Because I was about to say, like, so you're telling me we have easily one of the most liked, if not the most liked and quotable character in Halo, who has a history of being a fucking Spartan, and we've never gotten that game.
Yeah.
What the fuck was Bungie doing? Like, why have we never gotten
have
that?
you heard of so you know the skulls that you use as like gameplay modifiers? One of them is called I think it's like the first letter of each word of "I would have been your daddy," which adds a bunch of comedic dialogue. Do you know why it's called that?
Is it about Johnson?
This is a line Johnson has in the first game where he says, "I would have been your daddy, but a dog beat me over the fence."
There's another achievement for that too. Yeah, but a dog beat me over the fence. Yeah,
Johnson's great.
That's
He's
terrible.
the best character.
That's such
He's
a
so
rude
good.
thing. He is good. He is the best.
They showed
love
off
him.
Modern Warfare 4, which seems to be less interested in continuing the plot that wasn't resolved in Modern Warfare 3, and instead just going, what if North and South Korea went to war and then Ghost and Price were fighting each other in the foreground while that's going on? It's like, okay. I guess.
Sure.
Let's see where this goes.
I feel like that joke in Family Guy when he's like talking to Stephen King and he's like, "Are you even trying anymore?" Then he goes, "When can I buy it?" That's how I feel about it.
Still getting it.
And apparently this is going to be the first COD in a good long while to not be day one on Game Pass. You have to wait a year for that. Because people would just get it on Game. I did that for the last 3 CODs. Just played it on Game Pass, so you play it way cheap for the campaign, and so now people kept doing that. So
That's a no-no.
Apparently they reduced the price of Game Pass because they took COD off it. So like one of the biggest IPs was an active detriment to the value of Game Pass because it made it more expensive. I'm hoping this will be a good one. They've actually had time to work on this and develop it while 2 Black Ops were made back to back. So hopefully this will be good because Modern Warfare 2 wasn't good and 3 was fucking abysmal. The only reason Modern Warfare 3 is not the worst one in the franchise is because Black Ops 7 exists.
Oh shit!
It's so bad.
Some bold words, Snake.
Not
They
really.
got
I
to,
can't
make
imagine
money
anyone would disagree.
Not really,
At
that's
least
true.
in terms of campaigns,
Not really.
no one will disagree that Black Ops 7 is the worst one. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's just so bad.
I didn't
Is
even
that
know
the
there was a
Skibbity
6.
Toilet one, by the way? That's the Skibbity Toilet one, right?
What?
I meant the final boss is just
He's
a gigantic
probably right.
man like fighting you.
That's not the final boss. You're thinking of the Michael Rooker fight, which is about halfway through the game.
Okay, but I meant like people
But
just say like, "Oh,
you
the
do
Skibbity
fight
Toilet
Frank
fight."
Woods from Black Ops 1 as a tree. And there's also a sniper you fight at one point who I think has the voice of Anna's mother from Overwatch. And...
Stop.
Oh.
No, Anna.
Anna's
specifically.
mother?
Yeah, I think it's
Farrah's mother.
Farah's mother, Anna, yes. I think it's her.
Yeah.
And you also fight. They also reveal where we have to find this mole in our group, and it's like, mole? What mole? What are you talking about? You didn't mention a mole. And then you find him right away. It's just this guy you played as in a different level, and you have a boss fight with him. It's fucking abysmal.
Oh.
Ha.
So
How
fingers
intriguing.
crossed this one won't be as bad as Black Ops 7. I don't know how it could possibly be that bad, but
I feel like the way you just described the game, and I haven't played Black Ops since... I haven't played Call of Duty since like
that
Black
was a good
Ops
point
2.
to stop.
You describing... I think so. You describing the games. I just feel like that clip from The Office where I'm just staring at the screen, but I'm staring at Call of Duty, and I think, I hate so many things, or I hate so much about the things you choose to be. Like, I'm not in it. Like, good lord. Sorry. I gotta stop with the data
I mean,
references.
it's like if The Office... Imagine if The Office continued for like another 10 years after... is it Michael? The main guy at first. When he leaves, imagine the show carried on for another 10 years and just kept getting worse. That's what COD is.
Fair.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, there's a
Big
new Doom
understand.
DLC for the Dark Ages. I liked doing the Dark Ages.
I still have to play that.
So that would be fun to see that.
I've heard it's very easy.
Yeah, I would
Well,
say so.
Snake played it, so he can give you it. Yeah.
There's just a lot of really a lot of mechanics to make it quite easy, but it's a lot of fun. Then
It's Doom. Yeah,
it's all-
so
should be
I'm
good.
hoping this will connect things a bit more to where things are in Doom 2016, because there wasn't really a connection. I guess they just planned to do the DLC to bridge the gap, and then I assume the next game will just pick up after the Old Gods or something.
The old gods.
Then they showed off Persona 4 Revival and confirmed that everyone has been recast. They have started announcing some of the voice
unfortunately.
actors, but it's all new, so there's no Johnny Young Bosch, no Yuri Lowenthal. There's a lot of discourse
Punches
about
monitor.
that. Because Chie's voice actress didn't get to return, and she was upset about that. Someone was like, "Oh, you mean like how she replaced the original voice actress from the PS2 version?" It's like, she didn't decide that the other actress couldn't come back. You dipshit, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, get him, Snake.
People on Twitter are so fucking dumb.
I know nothing about this. Get him. To be fair, I like the Chie from Persona 4 Arena, so whichever one
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
the second one.
There you go.
She goes.
Did you watch
Yeah,
Ed,
so.
Ed Nettie? She was Naz from season 2 onwards, and she was also one of the Kanker sisters. I think the blonde.
I find it hilarious how it's just season 2 onwards. Like season 1 is a different person. I miss season 1 Sarah. Or sorry,
Naz.
Jazz. Because Sarah's Naz, sorry. Because the other character you just mentioned,
Kanker Sisters?
sorry. Well, no, not her. Sarah is too iconic
didn't
to
mention
replace
her,
'cause
you
she voices like
mentioned her.
7 people.
Yeah, you mentioned Sarah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't. I shouldn't have said Sarah. I'm saying because I was like a huge. Ed and Eddie was my fucking show. I may have never mentioned this. I used to know like every random fucking fact about that show.
Nice.
So I learned something new, and that's cool. To be fair, I never really knew much about the voice actors except that Sarah, the voice of Sarah, also voices one of the Kanker sisters, the redhead, and also voices Kevin. So she's always yelling. Poor thing.
I saw this clip actually where the voice of Eddie was on a stage, and they were talking about stuff about the show, and they were talking about how there was one time the script was changed because of one of the voice actors, which was Ed was supposed to say talk about a rabbit, and the actor said, but Ed wouldn't say rabbit, he'd say bunny, and the writers apparently were like, yes, he would say bunny, so they changed it in the script, and the others were like, you can change things. You can do
We
that.
have the power to change it.
Bunny.
What?
Change the world.
My final message.
My final message. Yeah.
What's super funny is like when the Xbox showcase was happening, it was literally the moment we stopped recording the last episode. It was like, okay, we're done recording, and then me and Snake, we just started watching the Xbox showcase.
Yeah.
I just remember that. We're just recapping our experience then, basically.
Let's see. They announced Persona 6.
Can't believe you watched it without me flipping trailers.
You were eating lunch, dog.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Loser.
You
nom,
left
nom,
the
nom.
moment the Spyro trailer showed up, and I was like, I had to DM you, dog, Spyro.
Look,
Ain't no trailer, it's a
dog,
teaser.
You have a
ass
choice
teaser.
Yeah,
in
true.
life. You can either hang out with us or hang out with your girlfriend. Pick which way, Western man.
It's hard, man.
Like, damn. They announced the existence of P6, so we
Yeah.
know it exists now.
Apparently, they're already selling T-shirts with the logo on it. Like, we know nothing about the
How
game.
cute.
The fuck is P6?
All we know is that yes,
Imagine-
it is in
imagine
fact
the-
green. That's all we know.
Yes. Imagine they sold T-shirts of the Elder Scrolls 6 that they announced like fucking I don't know
7
a decade
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. It's like imagine they sell T-shirts of that logo and that's it. It's like, huh?
They announced that game pre-COVID. That's how long it's been.
Yep.
I think it was before Devil May Cry 5 and Resident Evil 2 Remake came out.
Was GTA 6 pre-COVID?
No.
That's been delayed for like another year also, apparently, which is hilarious.
Really? I thought it was coming out in November. I don't think they've delayed it again yet.
I just had a random theory. The reason GTA 6 keeps getting delayed is because they actively started using AI in it, and they're waiting for the anger around AI to die. So they keep...
That's a stupid theory
Delaying
because
it.
that needs to be like 3 or 4 years of delayed before that stops being
I base this theory on absolutely nothing, and I agree with you.
right. It's like you need a lot
yeah.
more years to like
Look at the Expedition 33. You told me how it was like just a random texture on like a thing, but that texture wasn't even in the final game, and people still boycotted or tried to cancel Expedition 33
And the interesting
over that.
thing, by the way, is when that happened, then 3 or 4 or 5 other bigger bigger games, the exact same thing is happening right now too. The new Tomb Raider, I think, what you just brought up about the Crazy Taxi and stuff like that. It's a lot of other games, same thing. Concept art, we're just using it. We're just placeholders, but eventually human resources will be replacing it. It's the new There's a saying where it's you don't put a toad in boiling water. You put a toad in regular water, and then you start to fire it up. Basically, I don't know what the exact saying is.
Also, that toad's been lobotomized. Nobody knows that. That toad has been.
It's a saying.
Rendered
It doesn't
mentally
matter.
inept. Well, because everyone built this saying around that, it happens to regular toads. In order for the metaphor to be true, you'd have to lobotomize the person first, which you could argue modern society is mostly lobotomized.
No, the idea is just that you do it so gradually that it just doesn't notice.
But that doesn't exist. That's not a thing.
Would you like a different saying then, dog? Jeez.
It was lobotomized. A regular toad would jump out.
Dog sounds an awful lot like a crab in a bucket right now.
That is the opposite of what I'm doing. I am trying to help you all climb out of the bucket because you're in the bucket now of lies.
You're dragging this whole podcast to a halt to talk about this stupid inane bullshit. You're dragging us all down. You crab in a bucket. You stop that. You stop that right now.
Here we go. The slippery slope. Have you heard of the camel that gets into your tent? Have you heard of that one?
No.
Long story
Sounds
short,
funny, though.
if you don't, the camel will want to slowly get into your tent, slowly, and you have to kick it out. If you don't kick it out, it will keep on nudging in, and basically it will come in and break your whole entire tent down. So it's it's one of those things where it's you can't just let the head, even it might seem small, but you gotta handle it immediately, kind of.
Oh, I like that one.
You have to do a Conan and just punch it in the face.
Nice one. Nintendo Direct. Let's head over.
They also showed off that more of that Castlevania game.
Yes, actually, you know what? Never mind. That's one I didn't really look forward to seeing.
Yeah,
sorry. That one actually does look really cool.
The main character is.
Sonic saw the trailer and he saw the map and he's like, oh, that's a Metroidvania. I have to buy it now.
Yes, I was like, damn it! How could you do this to me?
To be fair, I kind of wish that it was a mix of both because I do want to experience the Metroidvania, but I also want to see a Castlevania game like those failed ones where it's fully third person and it's hack and slash like God of War. I want that also.
Fair.
So I kind of wished it was both.
But it's been a while since we've had a new Castlevania game.
I'm sure
that's a side scroller and stuff.
I'm sure they'll start branching out into other stuff after this one proves success.
If it works out well,
I think it was very clever of them to base this one as a sequel to Castlevania 3. Because that's what the Netflix show is based on. So people who only know it through the show are going to go, oh, so this is Trevor and Cypher's kid. So they go into that. They will be in for a rude awakening when they see Isaac and he's white and ginger instead of a bald black dude.
I actually think it's really funny. I like that because you're saying
even more surprised if Hector plays any role at all. Sorry.
I wonder if he will show up in this game. But I think it's interesting. It's you're saying it's oh, they're doing a sequel basically to in a sense a Netflix show because it's Trevor's kid basically. However, it seems like this game is taking more of the game's lore instead of the Netflix TV series lore. So it's this is I can't catch up what's happening here. What?
It's something people will recognize. It's the alternative would be to base it on Richter, because people would be like, oh, Richter from Smash, Richter from Nocturne. But
I guess, yeah.
I feel
fair.
like the show was nowhere near as popular during the Nocturne era compared to those first 2 seasons.
Because the writing was shit. Sorry, go on. The writing in Nocturne was actual doo-doo water.
But yeah, so I think it's actually a clever decision. I'm sure we'll get to see more stuff. It's also it's good for them to have another female lead, because poor Sonya Belmont from whose game was made non-canon, and then maybe brought back into canon. I don't know. And then the other game she's meant to star in got cancelled. So it's let's just reimagine her. But it's not her. But it's let's basically reimagine her here. I'm also wondering, in terms of abilities, will she have some magic like Cypher?
Oh, that'd be cute.
Hope so.
That makes sense because, child of. I feel like it's a Metroidvania. It's a perfect opportunity to do that. She
is
gets
Simon also
more ability.
No, Simon.
Yes, this is Cypher and Trevor's child, right?
No, Simon is.
No, Simon.
My bad.
Simon's about a century later, I think.
100 years ago, right? From
Yeah,
okay.
Oh no, 100 years later. Sorry, 100 years
people did
later.
Dracula tends to come back every 100 years or so. But in the Lords of Shadow continuity, Simon is their son.
Yeah, that's different.
Gotcha.
But that's a weird one.
Because Simon can use magic, I think, to an extent.
Yeah.
So people used to say, well, yeah, it's because of who his mom is. And it's like, yeah, it makes
in
sense.
the Lords of Shadow universe, Trevor is the son of Gabriel Belmont, who is also Dracula. So later on, when Trevor becomes a vampire, he becomes Alucard. Which is funny, because the Sonya Belmont game implied that Alucard and Sonya might be Trevor's parents.
Oh, my head is a little bit... I'm kind of wrapping my head around all this information.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's different continuity. Different continuity. It's fine.
I mean, you know how Dracula in the show is like, I am Vlad Dracula Tepesh? That's not the case in the games. One of the games he says he is Vlad Tepesh, but that's not him. That's actually Gilles de Rais in disguise as Dracula, and that's ironically, according to MatPat, the most book accurate version of Dracula, which not even him. It's someone posing as him.
Interesting.
Funny.
But yeah,
I'm hyped for that game. It looks really good. We'll see. We'll see if it turns out to be good. We'll see if it's on par with Symphony of the Night, which is like one of the best Castlevania games ever. So we shall check that out.
I hope there's a co-op option. I don't know if Castlevania games do that very often.
I think the only one
Metroidvanias tend to be single player. Like, it's rare when you have a co-op Metroidvania. I know some, but a majority of the best ones out there are single player, unfortunately.
I understand, but also it feels like a missed opportunity because you could... It seems like it would lend itself very well to co-op because the camera doesn't move. I think
there was one on Xbox Live Arcade, which is probably the Castlevania I put most time into, which was like a co-op experience. But nice. It's like 5 people. It was a Harmony of Dissonance or of Despair because it's HD.
Darkness?
No, it's Harmony of Despair and Harmony of Dissonance. Both those exist. HD, both. But they're separate games. I don't know what... They do weird stuff like that sometimes. It's confusing.
So there is a game that's called Salt and Sanctuary. It's like basically imagine Dark Souls but 2D, like a platformer, but like Dark Souls. So the mechanics, the builds, and the characters, they have that feel. That game you can play co-op, and it does just feel like a 2D side scroller Dark Souls game that you can like summon your friends to help you out and stuff like that. That is the other example that I can think of that kind of is this case where they could do co-op. I don't see it happening for Castlevania though, but I mean, it'd be cool. So boys, Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
My reaction is, I'm happy for you, Snake. You caught your Fire Emblem earlier there.
Yes, finally.
Good for you, man.
It's been like 9 months.
Took 50 minutes, but good for you.
8-9 months to finally get more information about this game. We get confirmation. Oh yeah, we do seem to have an avatar in this one. People thought for like 9 months that this game wouldn't have one because we didn't see one, but it looks like there will be. And we got a few more clues as to when this is set in relation to Three Houses. So, but we don't know for sure because here's the date that the game is set. Here's the year. But this is not in Fodlan. It's not, so it wouldn't use the Imperial calendar. So it could still be a prequel. We don't know.
Oh yeah, what was the green hair girl called again?
Sophis.
So I remember you and Babe Ruthless said, it's like, oh, so you see Sophis as like an adult here? That means this could be a prequel or sequel. Like,
yes.
Like,
yes.
Oh, okay. That's such a funny statement.
But we see more connections. There's some characters getting a lot of fan art over this. Like one is Ursula, who's this blue-haired woman who is connected to Marianne, one of the really popular characters from Three Houses. But whereas Marianne had a lot of self-loathing, this character seems more confident. But she has the same crest. She has the same hair color. And there's a lot of.
Oh wait, so is it like the descendant or is it like her child?
It would be a descendant or ancestor. Because like the crest is the thing that
prequel.
Yeah, crest is the thing that's in the person's blood that gives them certain powers. So like the crest. So Dimitri,
a bloodline thing. Gotcha,
the crest Dimitri has gives him super strength, so he can crush people's skulls with his bare hands. But stuff like that. So it's a big part of the story of Three Houses. But one of the funniest ones is that Theodora, the dark skinned like warrior lady who like grabs. Who can just lift chunks of rock out the ground and throw them at people as her special move. She has the same crest as Sylvain, the fuckboy from Three Houses. So people are memeing that this guy went all the way to fucking Dagda and like got laid super hard and has the bloodline continues for hundreds of years. And it's like, yeah, get in, my son.
Yeah, I'm looking up Sylvain. This guy does look like a fuckboy.
The concept of got laid super hard. Sorry.
So this Nintendo Direct, I would say, if you had a good time in the Nintendo Direct, that's good for you. I was watching it with 4 of my friends. One of my friends is super hyped for it. He's like, guys, 50 minutes. They're gonna show some big stuff. It's going to be insane. And it's just like we were the most quiet group of friends possible I've ever seen watching this Direct in terms of like what happens. It was like I remember we were watching it and I was like, we're halfway through, by the way, just so you guys know.
It was like 7 minutes talking about fucking Rhythm Heaven Groove. Like, what? How is this
Rhythm Heaven is
opening?
great. I get it. But, actually, okay, here's one of my issues with the Direct, by the way. It's not because, you don't like what's newly announced. No, it's because a lot of these games were already announced. They've already announced Rhythm Heaven. They've already announced Kingdom Hearts. They've already announced Fire Emblem. It's like, we've already seen them. So why are we, like, spending so much time on these games that we've already seen before? It's like, I wanted to see, like, new shit and whatnot, which... Xenoblade? Sure, congratulations, Xenoblade fans. I mean, I'm glad for you guys.
Some of the stuff was so funny. Like Devil May Cry 5.
That's right.
Devil May Cry 5 Devil
On the
Hunter Edition. So you think, oh, Devil Hunter Edition, that's a new thing, right? It doesn't seem to be. Like all the stuff they showed off that's new was just the DLC costumes. I think what this is it's special edition, but with certain things not in it, like Legendary Dark Knight mode and maybe not Turbo mode, so they can't call it special edition because then because less content. So it's a new edition that just has less content. Unless they add some unless they do some weird shit like, oh, here's Dante dressed as Mario, here's Nero dressed as Waluigi.
That would be cute, but they would have shown that if that was the case.
Yes.
I think they're just porting it, and that's period, basically.
Yeah, and you can't just call it Devil May Cry 5 or 5 Switch edition because you have to confirm Virgil is in this. Which is funny because the splash art I'm seeing here, it's like Virgil's so small you can barely see him.
Well, he's a spoiler, technically speaking. He's a spoiler. You're not supposed to know Virgil is in the game. Even though
remaking Rayman Legends.
that was on the state of play, right? From what I recall.
I
Or
think this is what
PlayStation Summer Games Fest.
I don't think
Xbox,
whichever one it was. I don't think it was very clear that this is a retelling of Legends. I don't think they were clear
It's
about
a
that.
remake, yeah.
Whereas here it's like
It's not a new game, unfortunately.
Yeah. Which
I mean, it looks good.
It's better than nothing. Like the last Rayman game was the sequel to Legends, and everything since has been Rabbids. So fuck. I'm happy for Rayman fans. Like, I'm not into this franchise,
Yes, exactly.
but like I'm happy for you guys. Finally, this guy, because you don't want the last thing Rayman appears in to be that weird Captain Laserhawk thing where he snorts coke off a hooker's ass crack. You don't want that to be Rayman's legacy, nor the Rabbids. You want it to be Rayman, the guy.
Yes.
I don't know, smoking
Yes,
off of a
you
hot
do.
like cowgirl and doesn't sound too bad.
That show in general was so weird. Everyone talks about that random aspect of like Rayman, but that show in general was very odd.
I'll give it a watch someday.
Laserhawk or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because Adi Shankar's involved with it, so I wouldn't watch it. How are you?
What's funny to me, that explains a lot though. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Because some characters are given such bad service. Like, if you're a fan of that character, you're like, what the fuck?
Adi Shankar ruins IP, so that's an original IP, so I'm just like, okay, I want to get rid of even though it is based off of like Ubisoft stuff, but at least it's an original IP, so you're not fucking over a lot of fandoms in this case. It's like, you're not like Devil May Cry. Have you finished it, by the way, dog?
But they're in there, though.
Have you finished it?
But they're in there though, so he does kind of fuck them up because there's a lot of legacy characters in the.
But they're like
Laserhawk,
remixes versions of it, so it's just like it's
I don't know. That's never stated.
This
Never
defense
stated
is
that
so
they're
bad. It's like
remixes,
this is just
but-
a remix version, like how he remixed Devil May Cry. Shut your old
Well,
ass up.
that's not.
Shut
That
your
is
old-
Devil May Cry. He's
shut your
saying
old ass up,
this is the
Grandpa.
real lore.
Sit down.
This is the real shit, dude. I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, are you telling me Assassin's Creed had a frog in one of the worldviews? No, of course I'm not gonna be like. That's not gonna be the case, obviously.
I didn't finish Devil May Cry, but I did learn that Adi Shankar or whatever his name is, Adi Shank your favorite shows. Anyway,
Shankar.
he
Shanker. I barely even know her.
Yeah, shank your favorite shows. There you go. Nicolas Cage voice. But basically, he was in an interview recently upset that he said he got upset when Devil May Cry 5 was
Yeah.
announced. And they're
That
like,
ain't
why?
recent,
He's like,
but
well, because
yeah.
we were still in
Yeah.
development. And he's like, I thought I was reviving a dead franchise. That's how inept and out of touch he is with the series that he's adapting. To be fair, I'm not even sure what he does.
No, what?
Well, there's a video explaining that if you want to watch it.
Yes.
An entire 4-hour video.
Because he doesn't write
It's
it.
like 4 hours.
He's like the producer, I guess, but he's not the one with all the money, is he? Is he like the rich guy who just funds the money, or
No one knows.
You know what? We can get.
is he listed as a producer?
Listen. We're not. We talked about this before
What-
too.
there's-
But also,
there's a
you can
video
watch
by-
that video
okay,
if
fine,
you
fair
really
enough,
want to
fair
know. But yeah.
A video by Fox Kane goes really in depth, and he really addresses how this guy just, when people ask what he does, he answers a different question nobody asked. He's very
exactly.
evasive, and so
It's like, how much involvement was he in Castlevania exactly? It's like
almost none apparently.
Probably yes,
Yeah.
but every episode I will say visionary Adi Shankar on it basically and whatnot, like promoting it and stuff like that.
Visionary, what a made up job.
Yeah. So we Sports, was it? Or like
the
equivalent
Wii
of
Sports
it?
Resort sequel in a way.
Nice. I didn't see any of this, so I'm excited to hear all about this.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Wii
Woohoo
Sports.
Island from Wii Sports Resort. That's back here, basically. You're playing, like, the Wii Sports games on the Switch and stuff like that. I was watching this being like, I'm happy that we're getting this, even though, like, they're not showing the Miis. They're showing these new disgusting Yassified Mii characters. Like, I don't want to see that
these
shit.
aren't new. There was a Switch game that did the exact same thing. What was that,
Yeah,
Switch
but I'm just
Resort or
saying, like, I want
something?
Miis instead of this.
Yeah, well, Miis are just better. I'm hoping those things don't. I hope those things don't make it into Smash in replacement of the Miis in the next game.
Exactly. So the funniest thing, dog, in that resort thing was like they were like, okay, here's the new game, and there's also one of the games you can play is like Thumb Wars, like literally Thumb Wars in the game.
It looks fun.
And
It looks
Hell
good.
yeah.
yes, but the funniest thing is like there was one part in the video where it's like, okay, so that's Thumb Wars. I'm gonna now start playing Thumb Wars for like 5 minutes on screen for everybody, and me and my friends are watching that, being like, you only have 20 more minutes left to showcase hype stuff, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you
He's
doing?
the guy who
Oh, like the
hosts them all.
president?
Yes, I thought like the president
yeah,
or
that
something
guy.
of Nintendo, and he's just showing it off. But so he spends like 5
About
minutes
5
on this one
minutes?
match, and the whole time he's there he's just there in the corner like this. And it looks so bad, like
Dog.
he's joking. It's so
Dog.
funny.
Watch this. Just watch this.
It's,
Someone just cropped him.
yes.
Hold on a second.
Look at
That's
it.
not how it's supposed to go. Wait. Wait a minute. Ah.
I think it kind of became a meme, and then I think people were saying like, he's never gonna play a game on these directs ever again after this situation. He's never playing this.
Poor man.
The final announcement for
Oh,
the
poor
direct
little
was
guy.
like they're gonna make Ocarina of Time remake, basically. So it's like, woo, HD.
Which
this
should've-
is Legend of Zelda in 2012 ass fucking footage.
it should have had like more time rather than some of the other bullshit, but I get why they didn't. It's because they're also
Why did the?
because they're going to do
Sorry,
another.
keep going.
They'll do another direct closer to the game's release. It's this year, so they're going to do another one closer to the time. That's also going to talk
Like a
about the
link,
movie.
like a Zelda direct, probably.
So Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and the
Oh,
movie together
smart.
in one, and that'll probably be like an hour long, and they'll just talk about both of those together.
Yeah, before they showed that, I was like, why are they showing Kingdom Hearts 4, a fucking non-Nintendo game? Like, new footage of Kingdom Hearts 4,
It kind
guys.
of looks
wow.
weird.
Yeah, because
Kind of looks bad.
They're going for like a realistic setting, partly because a lot of the stuff for this new setting is basically just. So do you remember Final Fantasy Versus 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, for those who don't know, that was the original concept before it became 15. So 15 was this based on this old idea for Versus 13 that didn't get made, and it was the guy who makes Kingdom Hearts who was supposed to be in charge of it. And so basically, he's taken all the unused ideas from that weren't made it into 15 and just redoing that. So the new characters are just based on characters from that. There is some Kingdom Hearts, I think it's the DLC for 3 or something, where you actually get to see some of this. And it's like, yeah, he's just recycling unused ideas from Versus 13 for Kingdom Hearts 4. But with the realistic setting, I think what people are wondering is, we're not seeing the other worlds yet. Is this going to be the one where we go to the live action worlds?
Fuck off.
Are we going to go to the
If we're getting Moana, I'm not going to get the realistic version
Do
of
we
that,
go
please.
to
Or
Agrabah
Mulan.
and meet
were-
live
Mulan,
action
yeah.
Aladdin and see Jasmine singing her dogshit new song, and then go to live action Lion King and hear
Will Smith.
and hear the Beyonce song in the background, and then we go to a bad Will Smith impersonator. Yo, that's what Kingdom Hearts is all about.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like
I'm not even offended by the environment being real, though. I'm more offended by like the outfits taking a huge dip as a result, because they have to wear like realistic outfits now, and they just look like shit. Yeah. Oh,
You're welcome.
thanks for letting me know. How do I turn that off again? Where's the setting for
in
that?
the app.
Okay, settings. I don't have it. I have the app open. Let's see. Okay.
My opinion about the Nintendo Direct was, thanks for spending 50 minutes just to tell me that Deltarune's coming out by the end of the month. Thank you. You took a long time just to
don't
say that,
forget-
but thanks for finally saying at the end of the month. That's all I care about.
Don't forget they announced the One Piece cooking game.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
and there's a Jujutsu Kaisen game. Don't forget that. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Vampire
I would be excited, but there's always
Slayer
some.
and Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration. Yeah, woohoo. Oh, by the way, dog, season 4 is announced, so that's pretty cool.
Wait, Vampire Savior?
Vampire Survivor. I
A
think that's what they call
dedicated
it.
game.
I'll post
The
it here
fuck?
for
Let
you.
me see this.
I think it's Survivor is what it's called.
Yeah, post it.
I'm not sure if it's Survivor or Savior because the other one is Darkstalkers in Japan. So I'm not sure which it is.
Oh, it's not Darkstalkers?
No,
That's what I was looking
no.
forward
No,
to.
no. Okay, we're getting very off topic.
Oh.
It's the roguelike game. Yeah, you do not care
Whatever.
about this.
They-
But,
they all-
Jujutsu Kaisen is here.
You got me so excited, which is fine. It's my fault, because, like,
They
yeah.
announced Final Fantasy.
Listen, if there's Darkstalkers news, you would be the first to know, dog. We would be like,
I think
Darkstalkers!
I would. Yeah, I would have saw it everywhere.
There's
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Resonance, which is basically they took an old mobile gacha game of Final Fantasy and are making it a dedicated single player thing. Sonic is already asleep. There's new Dragon Quest Monsters. There's Splatoon spin-off. It was funny to see like fucking Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on there. It's like, that comes to the Switch? Cool. Where is it now? There's Hello Kitty
Sorry,
Party Land, which is Mario Party with Hello Kitty. Like, sure, why not? And there was Muramasa Revenant Blades, which is the newest game by, I forget the company, but they made Unicorn Overlord. And one with the sorceress with the massive tits and the barbarian with the massive like muscles and thighs. What was that? Dragon's Crown.
Yeah, you just described about like a decade. Okay.
Yeah, so
You just described
it's
so many
that
games.
company, and they're making an action RPG that's like a Japanese setting. Looks neat.
Cute. I just randomly this popped up on my YouTube feed, and I just kind of I just laughed. Yasmine!
Yeah. I give her the red eyes.
Yes.
Well, because she looks so diabolical with the dagger in the mouth. And someone posted
It looked
that on
pretty
Twitter.
badass,
Just that
yeah.
screenshot of her with the... Yeah. Oh, cute. How very nice of you to crop out the views so I don't feel sad.
I did not mean to do that. Listen, I did not mean to do that.
Oh no!
To be fair, I didn't think it would do well anyway.
Sonic,
It's not only is it Street Fighter, but it's a brand new character. The only way you're going to get views on that if you're already a Street Fighter channel.
What were you saying, Snake?
Don't say that because he said thanks for cropping it out so I don't see the views, implying the views are bad, and he doesn't want to see how bad it is. And you said no, I did that by accident.
Yeah.
So you wanted to do it. You wanted to show him how bad the views.
No,
were.
I didn't mean to do that. Anyways,
Blah, 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 blah.
that was fun. Boys, shall we get into the main meat of today's topic? Shall we?
Boys.
Yes, boys, gentlemen. It's the gentleman topics here. So basically, a couple episodes ago, we were asked about what kind of fun ranking video ideas could we have and stuff like that. And randomly, this was either one of the people suggested this, or I think one of you guys suggested this. But basically, it's just ranking how good the MK ships are, basically. And
Yeah, it's from the comments. It was cute.
yeah. So thank you very much, commenter. And the thing is, so you guys actually gave me the job to look up all these ships, so I have the list here essentially. And
To be clear,
It's not really
we did
easy.
we did also give him a few suggestions of our own.
yeah, behind the scenes.
It's just I think it's a bit more interesting if we don't, if other than Sonic, we don't all know what is going to be in here. So Dog will come up with something that I wouldn't know about, and so Sonic.
No, he didn't send me anything.
Oh, come on.
No, I didn't send anything. Yeah, I thought you were gonna handle that.
I did. Don't worry.
I
There
sent
is-
him some ideas, so Dog won't know anything that's on here.
Exactly.
So there are some. I mean,
I'm the neutral
there was,
party.
There was one that Sonic
Yay.
suggested. It said, Snake, do you want me to put this on here? And I said, up to you. Just don't tell me because it's funny if I don't know.
Yeah. So for a clarification, by the way, if you were to really
Stop
actually
talking,
come
you
up
stupid
with any...
motherfucker. I'm a dumb piece of shit, and I accidentally stopped recording.
It's only for
So
a
right.
handful of seconds. But okay, we're back in. Sorry, go on.
Okay, you will have text-to-speech replace you for that segment. It'll be very funny. The thing is, though, we did kind of think about what qualifies as a ship, because if we're being realistic, it's almost any MK character can be shipped with each other, and that exists in the fandom. What did you say before? Sub-Zero Kitana, because they're both blue. I think that's a ship that happens or something like that. So
Yep, that is the ship.
for the
unfortunately.
most part, I have only chosen ships that happened or is canon because of the games. So it's like maybe there was some flirting. Obviously, they didn't date afterwards, but because of the flirting, that's how the ship started. Or obviously just because there was some sort of canon reasonings. But there is like maybe 1 or 2 fandom ships that happen for very weird reasonings that I thought I put on the list because of.
I have my personal favorite.
And by the way, you
I have
two
my
are welcome
personal favorite.
Oh, okay, this will be funny.
Well, I was going to add on to it, but I feel bad cutting off Sonic. I was going to say that I have a favorite that I bet Sonic remembers because I brought it up on a podcast over a year ago, like our podcast. And y'all were like, why would that exist? Then we were like, oh, that's why that exists. Okay.
Interesting, because actually, by the end of this conversation, I will bring up a certain podcast we used to do just for some funnies, basically. So there will be some old memories being brought up. Now, but the thing is also, if you two have any like ships you want to like bump in here too, I may have not put in. You guys are welcome to, but. And also, some people might be saying like, oh, you're only going to talk about canon ships. You're only going to talk about like stuff from the games. Guys, there's over 30 of them. There is a fuck ton. There is a shitload. If you were to actually involve like so many of the other random ships out there, we would have to rank about 100 of them, which would be Dog's recent video ranking like costumes for over an hour.
Well, like remember, there's the one where Tanya calls Kung Jin handsome, and he's like barking up the wrong tree sister, which is how they kind of hinted towards him being gay. But there'll be people who have seen that and gone, you know what?
Really? Tanya Kunjin, is that a real thing? I've never seen that before.
I'm sure there are.
Very funny.
I mean, remember, I'm like, you know what? Jackson Jade, kind of cute in MK2. So that's one you'd never think of, but like that kind of just random.
Because of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's just random things. Sometimes people are just inspired by the most random of things, or they like the way two characters look together. Ships can be anything.
True.
So we can't we can't
there
do
is
every
a couple
ship.
of them.
We can't do every ship. Then it's like, okay.
One of them was a Netherrealm ship that may have gotten canceled. That'll be a fun one to talk about.
Yeah,
where
remember,
like
if I forgot to mention them, you can bring it up, and I'll be like, yeah, but that wasn't on my list.
Yeah.
That was on a list. I was planning on making like a tier list, like like on the tier list like site, but that would require me to actually find an image that represents a ship. You know what I mean? And that I feel like that's too much work. So instead, I just typed it all down. With that being said, though, I have a tier list kind of here-ish, and we can change it around like eventually. But I have basically 4 tiers for our ships here, for our Mortal Kombat ships. The lowest of the low, like dog shit, we don't like this ship, is called the "it should not exist" tier list, which is a line like Gira says. That's why I put it there.
It should not exist.
It'll be like, yeah, that's like, this is terrible. It should not exist. The third row.
Sorry, go on.
The third row is like the neutral. I mean, it's not like I like it, but I don't necessarily like hate it. I just feel nothing for this ship. That'll be here basically, which will be represented by Johnny Cage being like this, saying kinda like that'll represent that one. The second best one, I thought very hard. You guys can change it if you don't like it, but basically I had Hello Love from Kano.
Hello, love. Been a while.
Because we're talking about ships, so I thought, he says love there, so, Hello Love.
I'm pretty sure it was baby.
Listen, it's really hard coming up with these names, okay? And finally, the best one.
Fair. If Sonya Blade was randomly in love with Kano, he'd probably dig it.
Hello, baby.
Like straight.
Did you
Hello,
miss
Sunshine.
So,
He
enough.
says like 3.
I've
Hello,
studied all
baby.
your
Hello, love.
moves.
Hello, Sunshine. So many.
Give me a break. Okay.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Did you see that? Oh my gosh!
Did I do that?
I don't think both of you understood what happened just then. So
My camera just fell down.
Snake, you were saying, "Give me a break." Okay, and and then Dog's camera fell down. The exact moment that happened. Y'all will see in the replay.
He did do it.
That's
He's
why I
fucking
did, that's
Steve
why I did the
Urkel.
fucking
Did I do that?
Jaleel White bit. Did I do that?
Props for using the actual actor's name. Everyone just calls him Urkel usually. Pretty good shit.
Because I know him as the old OG voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
He also
that's
played
true.
his brother
Cool,
and his
cool.
sister. Remember that when he played Sonya the Hedgehog?
Oh, that's cute. Did I know that?
Probably not.
Fun facts.
Anyway.
I don't think you're autistic enough, dog. So probably not.
The S tier of the list, like the best of the best, is just called Flawless Victory. That's like, okay, that's awesome. We love this ship. That's up there,
No.
basically.
You need to name it after the greatest quote related to a ship in MK ever. Wife.
Wife.
Yeah, you know what? Change it.
Why?
Yeah, we're changing it. Just
a pretty bad
why?
one.
Exactly. Very excellent. I love
On that
snake.
topic, Sindel x Shao Kahn, dog shit.
Why
Horrible,
are we
terrible
starting
dog
with
shit.
that? Why are we starting with that? But
'Cause it's a
okay, I guess we're
segue.
starting with
It's
that.
a segue.
Sure. So yes, let's go with that then. Shao Kahn and Sindel.
Dog
This
shit.
was never supposed to be a ship. This was supposed to be an abuser and the abused. But for some fucking reason, NRS decided, why don't we let them be the power couple in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Why not? Why don't Sindel also be evil and they are both super evil together and happy and in love? Yeah, bidee-bidee-bidoo. Thanks to this happening in 2020, I don't think NRS planned this, but then 6 years later, their producer for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, Todd Garner, will then accidentally post porn on his Twitter account of Shao Kahn and Sindel and Cassie Cage. So thanks,
That was
NRS.
really
It's
funny. I
your
forgot about
fault
that.
that Todd Garner posted Shao Kahn Sindel porn. I like how Snake instantly like stopped laughing when I brought up the third person in that in that post. For context, by the way, everybody, Todd Garner, the producer of Mortal Kombat 2, when the movie came out, started reposting a lot of fan love mails of like, I watched the movie, it's great, here's some like fun reviews and yada yada. He keeps reposting like hundreds of them like every day. And one of the posts he reposted was accidentally literally porn. But on the porn it says, I watched the Mortal Kombat 2 movie and it was great, I loved it. And then like I don't think Todd Garner saw the image, he just reposted that. After that happened, he deleted his repost, and then he has now basically stopped reposting Mortal Kombat 2 content after that. Yeah, that was it. There was no more reposts. So, unfortunately, Dog, that was about the time you made the tweet asking Todd Garner specifically why they made Jade bald. But because Todd Garner stopped retweeting, so I don't think he was going to respond to you. So you're 1 week late. If you asked a week earlier, I think he would have responded to you. So, unfortunately for you.
So you're saying the
okay.
reason we still don't know
That's
why
okay.
Jade is bald is because Sindel x Shao Kahn.
You see, this is how bad this ship is.
Wow.
So, with that being said, Sindel x Shao Kahn will go into the it should not exist tier. No objections, I'm assuming. And because we're talking on the topic of Sindel, I might as well bring up the other Sindel ship, which is Sindel and Jerrod. Now, the funny thing about this ship is that, like, until Mortal Kombat 1, I don't think we've ever seen an interaction between Sindel and Jerrod ever exist throughout the entire universe. I mean, throughout the entire franchise until Mortal Kombat 1 and the Mortal Kombat 2. Wait, did the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, did they ever talk? Sindel and Jerrod?
Just before the fight, she said something to him, but not much.
Because I remember it was Kitana and Jerrod mostly, but like Ermac and Sindel was like the closest we've gone to a Jerrod and Sindel interaction throughout the series, which is cute.
We see them. I think they were laughing together in one panel of the Kitana Mileena issue of the Malibu series, and in Legacy Season 1, Jerrod does lead her out of the palace, her and Kitana, but then it turns out it was a doppelganger, and the real Jerrod is out there somewhere. So technically, even that doesn't even count. Other than that, the closest to an interaction we've seen of the two is in Sindel's 11 ending, where she stabs him in the chest.
Yep. So overall, I would say because of the intimacy we finally see, and making up for Sindel Shao Kahn 11, and then doing that in 1, being like, oh, actually she loves her actual husband here, Jerrod. I'd say definitely it would be either adult love or wife tier, like one of those. What are we thinking?
What?
I feel like it has. I'd say just because there's no material to it. It's inoffensive.
Really, that low? Even okay.
Well, it's because there's no material to it. There's nothing there. The most significant thing about it is the fact that they used it to basically say, in this current timeline, Twindel is not a thing, it's Sindel. Like, that's the most substantial thing we've gotten out of it.
I think the most interesting things about this is Ermac, funny enough, because in Mortal Kombat 9, it was an arcade ending where it's like Sindel, Ermac, and Kitana were on the throne, and it's like, Sindel and Jerrod are back, but it's never going to be the same. It's going to be a weird relationship, but they're still going to make it work, it seems like. What? Mortal Kombat 1, now Sindel is with Jerrod inside of Ermac's mind, so like, what could that lead and stuff like that? I think there's still some interesting things because of that there.
I will give them points for the ending in M1K where the two are together again, and like they're going to be like a battle couple inside Ermac.
Yeah, they're struggling inside
so
the Ermacs,
that's nice, but I don't think it's enough to put it in like a higher tier. I think it is still very neutral until we see a sequel.
To me, in my opinion, neutral is really neutral, but like there's some benefits here that I would at least put it in the second tier. because like we're gonna get into some other things, and there's gonna be so many other neutrals that are just like this is nothing. I feel nothing. Where this one, at least there's a little bit of something there.
I feel nothing.
I feel like there is potential for something more. I doubt it'll be in the next game. I think one of the reasons they killed Sindel off is so that they can leave her off the next roster. Maybe she'll be DLC, but I feel like she's probably gonna take a rest for a bit.
So Dog, you decide between us. He wants it in neutral. I want it a bit higher, but neither of us on S tier. Where would you put it?
Neutral. Yeah, we don't have to go on.
Very well.
I did have a funny thought though. So there's always been that meme of like, that fan meme of like, oh, if you were dating Mystique from X-Men, you could be like, hey, can you be blank? Can you be blank? And they could like become that person during like the love sessions. For a split moment, had she not died and then been consumed by Ermac, that could have been Jerrod, Ermac, and Sindel, but in reverse, which you almost never see, where she's in the bed and she's like, can you be like a barbarian man from like the 15th century? And he's like, give me a sec.
That's the we'll get to that later on, but it reminds me of the what's it called, Raven Beast Boy meme. It's like, babe, please just can you
turn
just
into
be
a
like
horse.
a normal person? It's
Normal
like,
sex.
no, horse. Yes. It's like
No, turn into a horse. Kitana walks in on them like, oh guys, you're so gross. And it's like, in our defense, sweetheart, we've been married for like 10,000 years.
defense.
It's been a while.
So what's it called? Speaking of Kitana, let's go with the classic of classics, Liu Kang and Kitana.
Best. Peak.
You know, the funny thing is, I would argue yes, but then I'm actually really trying to think, and what are some of the best depictions of this romance on screen? You know, I'm trying to think of that, and
that's the thing.
There's not many.
Because remember, it was introduced in the movies, and then they made it retroactive in the games with MK4, but they never went into how this started up. They just jumped right into this is already underway. And then most adaptations later, like the Legends films, are just like, yeah, that's the thing. And like MK9 and 11, they always treat it as if this is like a big thing. These two are so close, but these versions have so little screen time together that it only makes any sense because you know these characters are supposed to be together. That's the only reason any of this works at all. Then you have some versions where like there's literally nothing there, like an MK2. So will they go that direction with that film? Maybe, probably. Who knows?
I definitely feel like, yeah. So in Mortal Kombat 9, you got the scene where she's trying to assassinate Liu Kang. That was a cute scene, and that was literally the only scene where these two was like kind of flirting.
Yeah.
I kind of, one of my favorites is actually when Mortal Kombat 11, when they kind of had that awkward hug. I actually did think that was kind of cute. And then that's about it. And then you got the ending where it's like, if you picked Kitana, you know, there's that. And then there's the kiss that Titan, Kitana, and Liu Kang have in Mortal Kombat 1. So, but that's about. And then also in the Legends movies, like you brought up, that's so funny because they just speed ran her like relationship with Liu Kang.
They just kiss out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're
They're just like, oh yeah,
it makes you bust out laughing when you first see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the issue. Oh, and then Shaolin monks. Holy fucking shit, Shaolin monks. You're beautiful. After like she's beating him up.
Did you put did you do as I suggested?
Come follow me.
Did you do as I suggested and put the Shaolin monks specific version on here as well?
Oh, you mean like separate them? Because I kind of just put them all together. But I get what you mean.
It's so
like,
funny. It's so funny. It's
It
like
is very
you
funny,
stab my
though.
best friend in the eyes. I hate you. Fuck off. And she turns the whole game away from him. And then at the end, it's like, who said anything about there being an us in a flirty way? And it's like, what happened?
I do not blame you for this, Jade.
Did you get CTE when Mileena captured her? What happened? What's going on?
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. Dog instantly was just like, oh, S tier, peak. Like, definitely. Like, this is the canon of the canon, the most iconic MK ship ever. But if you actually think about it, it's like, what's shown on screen, it's barely there, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, is this really I feel like, unfortunately, as much as I want to put on an S tier, I think it goes below because of there is stuff, there is flirting, it is cute, but is it good? You know, on screen stuff. You know,
the biggest romantic scene between the two is the kiss in 1, and when you put any thought into it at all, it makes no sense because these two barely know each other. In these iterations, and also when she says when it's like, you're my Liu Kang, no, he's not. He just isn't.
Kind of might not be.
He's a variant of the one you know. Assuming you even know one in reality, because when did your reality begin? Was it because of the whole fractured timeline thing? The most impactful scene between the two is that, and it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. They were close to having something good. The writing is really well done. The directing, it's all well done. It just doesn't really work with these particular versions. Unfortunately.
Tom Cruise in Oblivion 2013. That's how I felt about that scene. If anybody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Remember, they made the Revenant versions Emperor and Empress, which, honestly,
those two might have had some cute things.
If they wanted to do the evil Emperor and Empress kicking everyone's asses in Aftermath, they should have been them. They should have been going around kicking everyone's asses. What's funny? Like, yes, Liu Kang, husband, let's kick their asses. Let's unleash hell, and then they kick everyone's asses. Oh, but no.
You're reminding me of the two best friends play talking about that, or super best friends, whichever one. They were playing MKX story mode, and it's like, dude, I bet Liu Kang has the most reason to actually be evil, because what did he get for being a good guy? Nothing. He got fucking murked. What's he get as the bad guy? An entire kingdom to rule, and he finally has Kitana. They're probably having hot Revenant sex. Ooh, the veins.
Ooh, that would be so interesting if NRS cared about Revenants, if they wanted to actually do things with them.
I still love my fan theory that would have actually been smart, but they just didn't go for it because they never keep anything consistent. I thought it would be such a good twist if Liu Kang let himself lose to Jax because he wanted Quan Chi to get captured and fucked up because fuck Quan Chi, doesn't like him. But then also he lets Shinnok lose all of that just so he can now be the ruler of hell. And then it's revealed, oh, I was holding back in those fights. Yes, I am as tough as the real Liu Kang. Yes, most of you are fucked. Ooh. And that would have been really interesting.
That would be so good.
Yeah, that would have required you to actually not treat Revenants like goons. Period.
There's only one tiny hint of it, which is that when Kitana shows up and is fighting the combat kids, she's pretty much soloing them. It's implied outside while they can't even get in. So that's like a hint at it, but then they just didn't go anywhere. Because the real reason, everyone, they made Revenants, obviously, is because they didn't want to have the same villains losing over and over again. So they made some of the heroes villains because there's not enough villains.
Yeah.
And that's why they did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regardless, where would you rank it, dog?
Otherwise, Baraka's doing all the losing.
Yeah, Baraka, Reptile, Ferrator, Erron Black, all these characters. Yeah, we need...
Reptile is dragging himself from the previous defeat. He's dragging himself to the next fight. Like, come on. I can do this all day. He gets his shit kicked again. Like, oh.
So...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
What do you think about Liu Kang and Kitana? I meant, where would you rank it here? Because I think me and Snake are ranking it on, the Adolaf tier, the B tier.
That's fine. You can do that. I still think it's peak only because the ending of MK11 where they're together is my favorite ending.
Fair. And it is pretty cute.
I wish that was canon.
I would say also you have the arcade ending where they're like, oh, we could have had a happy life if we weren't gods and shit like that. That was cute.
Yeah, it's got this crouching tiger, hidden dragon kind of what could have been element to it, which is interesting.
I haven't seen that movie. I really want to watch it someday.
It's funny because Sonic just spoke for me and just assumed that I would want to put it in B tier. I would put it in C because again, there's so little.
You put it even lower.
Oh damn.
Yes, there's so little material.
Snake, I'm telling you. The bottom is gonna be so fucking crowded with how strict you are. This is supposed to be the high bar, by the way.
Conceptually,
this is supposed to be the high bar.
Conceptually, Kitana and Liu Kang make so much sense because he's the champion of Mortal Kombat. He's immortal until the next tournament, and so the idea of this unaging 10,000-year-old princess and the hero who saved her realm and her people, she won't get old. She won't grow old and die on him, and he won't grow old and die on her. It's such a good idea. The problem is that none of that applies to the second timeline, nor to the third one. If they'd continued on, if he'd gotten to become human again after Armageddon, and they just continued from there, it probably would have been a really good ship. The problem is because they keep resetting and changing the circumstances to where he's not the champion, and then he's a god now, so he kind of he borderline dwarfs her in age the same way that she normally would him, and so he just seems to not feel the same way about the current Kitana. It just doesn't work. Conceptually, it's great. I think a new version of MK could do a really good job with it. The problem is they never spend the time building up to it. They just speed run into it, or jump in halfway, or just change the circumstances. It's never had the chance to shine. So while there's a lot of potential, I think as far as what we've actually seen, it's a meh.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, because you brought up the age and all that, I now picture a funny alternate timeline where Shao Kahn either wins the MK2 tournament or at least survives, and he has an Omni-Man level fight against Kitana, and he's punching her, and he's like, for Pete's sake, What will you have after 500 years? That Liu Kang guy's gonna be fucking dead. You'll watch it all wither to dust and blow away. You're 10,000 years old and barely like 25.
You Kahn, I'll still have you.
Little tear down outside the mask.
So we'll put them on the Aloe Love tier. You know what? Honestly, by the end of this tier list, I'm so curious to see what ends up on S tier. Like, even we're done with Sindel, by the way. This is your waifu, and I don't think there's anything else here.
And I'm just picturing Shao Kahn now going, I miss my wife.
Okay, that's good.
I just remembered. I'm like, did someone do an edit where it just like zooms in on Shao Kahn's nipple when he says that? I'm like, yes, Sonic did that.
Wife.
Yeah.
Sonic did that edit where they hug and goes, what?
And the fucking nipple gets bigger and bigger.
While shaky cam.
Oh, that's a classic.
I mean,
my Aftermath
did you
video.
also make a joke about Kotal's massive man tits and KK in a wheelchair?
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Damn, those moves are really huge. Don't just stare. Go and tear.
Now you reminded me of that fucking thumbnail that somebody did.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Somebody, the meme master.
He's like the best Mortal Kombat YouTuber out there, I would say, in my opinion. Like,
No, you
just
are.
because he inspired me to do 3D
he's
animations.
Up there, but you're number one.
Aw, thank you very much.
Dog's like number 13 or something, but you're number one.
Hey, that's pretty high. That's actually not bad, honestly, dog. That's pretty good.
But the reason you said that, you said the man boobs that Kotal Kahn has, I was reminded of this because it was like the most random thumbnail when it first came out.
Oh, I remember this.
One.
I remember this. Yes. Oh, peak. So peak.
That's a thing, by the way, for some reason. Some people who do art, like fan art, of characters that already have big pecs, like to make them so big to the point where it looks like tits. And I just want to say to those people, I think you have some underlying preferences that you're not acknowledging.
There are some. It does happen in real life sometimes. Like there's that one where it's that you know the image of the guy and it says "put them away, slut," and the one of the guys one of the guy minding his own business and the woman there next to him like. Like so jealous.
I know that picture. You see, dog. There's a very interesting thing that we as human beings would do. If we like a certain body part, we'll just make it bigger.
Enhance it.
Yes, exactly.
I actually don't do that. I'm one of the people that doesn't do that.
Yes, but I meant like it's so popular among like commoners out there. They would just like enhance certain body parts and what.
Okay, I gotta mention it now because Sonic brought up like the whole idea of like inflating things to kink level. I just picture like you know, like with Jin and Kazuya and Tekken and that famous like original teaser for Tekken 8, but it's just the different kinks. Like one of them is like the first one is feet lovers, and it's like we shouldn't exist in this world. Just cuts to Kazuya and it's like inflation lovers, and it goes weak, pathetic words. Jin.
I do.
It's like no, I embrace my kink. You're the one who's ashamed.
Really funny that Dog's was thinking about inflation after something Sonic said. Like if you don't understand the joke, go look up Sonic inflation on Google.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh no!
To be fair, the Sonic community is responsible. Not this Sonic, the Hedgehog is responsible for most of the weirdest kinks becoming more normal. I firmly believe that. I think they made furry way popular. I think they made like
100%.
Male pregnancy way more popular. I think they made inflation way more popular.
They definitely made feet more popular because it's like, ooh, they're always wearing shoes. I wonder what their feet look like. So many fucking fan arts of that.
Joke's on you. That those are their feet. They just look like shoes.
Yes, that is actually true. Like Big the Cat, if you look at him, he's not wearing shoes; it's sandals. That is the shape of the feet of the Sonic characters.
Oh yeah, the little
which is
thing.
funny because they did a summer special in the comics, like the IDW run, and so the characters, so Sonic and some of the OCs go to the beach, and they're all wearing shoes the whole time, and the Babylon Rogues are there, and they're wearing shoes. All of them do it. Like they're all wearing shoes at the beach, and even though the girls get like new outfits, they get brand new outfits. Like Jet the Hawk's got like an open shirt on, and they got some really nice summer outfits, but they're all wearing shoes. It's really funny. It's like they must have been told by Sega you're not allowed to show them without them. Like that must be a hard rule that Sega set, because otherwise I don't see why you wouldn't just put them in sandals or something because they're at the beach.
Is this official art or is this just fan art? Because it looks close to official.
Yes, that's official.
And you see the same weird flipper feet. Like they don't have toes.
That's from the Sonic Adventure era, so that's like 1998 or so. So that goes back a ways.
That's funny. So they legit don't have toes.
Yes.
That is funny. This is more disturbing, no, less disturbing barely than the Powerpuff Girls thing, where it's implied, no, they really don't have fingers.
Unless
anyway.
you go to play Sonic Forces and put your original character in sandals, then they have 2 toes. Like a ninja.
Yeah, a little thing there.
Ninja Turtle.
Okay, guys, I want to get back to the other 30 ships that we have on this list. I don't want to be clogged up by Sonic feet, okay, please. The next ship is actually, this one, I personally would argue is one of the best, or at least on the S tier.
Is Reptile in it?
Well, no, Johnny Cage and Sonya. That's the other biggest, like, MK ship.
I guess does that one got to go in peak because there's actually a lot to it. Real quick, I want to say that I'm not sure if Sonic realized how funny that joke was he just said. Sonic, you made an unintentionally great joke when you said, I don't want to get clogged up by Sonic feet, because clogs are a type of shoe. So that's very funny.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Because unlike Kitana and Liu Kang, I am able to think of a couple of sweet moments that Sonya and Johnny Cage do share. And, like, okay, it's mostly Mortal Kombat X, but
MK11.
Yeah, even the intro of MK11, there's some like, oh, they actually got back together. It's cute. There's drama.
They made it work.
They're divorced. Yeah. They have children. There's all these things that are shown.
I know.
Were they ever even married? Oh, they were, because he calls her wife in one scene. Yeah.
And then they do get back together. It's not clear if they remarry, but they do at least like get back together after MKX. But this thing, I know some people got tired of the family drama after like 2 games that have it, and I get that, especially since the past Sonya and Cassie stuff in 11 was like really forced. But this is one of the few relationships that actually has like dynamics and changes over time. Because it starts off, Sonya just can't stand Johnny, but then when she sees his better traits over time, she starts to open up to him, and the two end up getting together. I do wish that this trilogy had been like more spread out a bit, so we could have seen the growth a bit more naturally in those early years. But for what we get, it works really well. I've said it before that I appreciate the fact that when you have the whole dynamic of one parent is never around and it leads to a divorce, that at the very least...
Usually it's the dad.
Yes, but in this case it's the mother. And the game doesn't like take sides or really judge her. It's like, it makes sense that she would be in this situation. Yeah. So it's portrayed pretty evenly, but of course, like, we do kind of see Johnny's side a bit more for numerous reasons. And, they have a kid from it, and she's part of this whole dynamic, and there's just a lot to it. And then obviously they got the friendship with Jax, like Johnny and Jax are... They get along well enough, it seems, whereas normally Jax just can't stand Johnny. So we get a lot out of it, and it was a good direction to go to kind of distinguish it from the previous timeline where there were some hints, but that was it. Like, NetherRealm era Johnny would never shove Sonya off the pyramid of Argus, like Midway Johnny did. But so
that's awesome, by the way, in hindsight.
Yeah, there's some really nice moments as well. With the whole family dynamic, you have to remember, the whole family dynamic is counted as part of this, I would say, with this shit, because it results in Cassie and her dynamics with her parents. That really comes part and parcel with the Johnny and Sonya ship, so you get a lot out of it. So in that way, funnily enough, Jackson Vera is arguably a better ship than a lot of the ones we actually see on screen. Think about that.
Jackson Vera. I don't know if I have that on my list here.
Does Vera show up in anything else before getting mentioned?
She's the comics.
She appears in 2 issues of the comic, and she looks completely different in both.
Gotcha.
She's also in the arcade ending.
That's almost more. Right? That's almost
in 11.
So yeah. That's a very it's interesting how like the writers both don't and do know the lore, depending on like just very specific circumstances. Yeah. Because I didn't know about Vera, and then in one of your videos I was watching about misconceptions, at one point it was implied that Kano killed Sonya's brother. No, and then
partner.
That's very loosely implied in MK9 also. They brought it back, but it's just a ghost, but it could be the brother, right?
So what it is
that's the misconception, right?
Yeah, it's that Kano... There's a bunch of older material where Kano killed Sonya's partner, but the games never had that until... There's an intro in MK11, and it's mentioned in Onslaught, but otherwise, it's never been a thing in the mainline series. And in my stories, it's her brother who is dead. So it's like a thing you could connect to it. And the ghost in MK9 is her dad.
Oh, the dad. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Still, that's
it was
cool.
The dad.
Yeah.
But see, that's obscure stuff that like even like super fans don't usually know. So it's cool whenever they bring stuff up like that, along with John Carlton in MK1. Although I guess you could answer most of this crap with Google, like, but
Indeed.
still, it's cool.
I think that stuff is the best for Johnny Cage and Sonya. I'm trying to think of anything else throughout the franchise. I remember the Legends movies kind of suck in that, in my opinion. But I remember in the '95 movie, there was some cute flirting between like Bridget and Lyndon Ashby, like Johnny and Sonya. Yeah. Like Sonya is able to like more bear with him as time goes on and stuff like that. Little stuff there.
And then with the sequel, different actors and whatnot. But in the sequel, like, there is some hints that it could just be because he died to save.
Sonya cared.
Yeah, he died to save her, so that could be all it is. But it could also possible that she kind of felt similarly a bit, even though like the last interaction in the previous film was him going, "Nice dress," and she gives one of the biggest that any version of Sonya ever gave. It's so. But Bridget was so.
It's really
good.
funny though. It's really funny. But at the very end of the scene, when everybody's happily going back to the Wuxi temple, they're like really happily, hugging each other, celebrating and stuff like that. So they looked happy at least in that scene. So anyways, overall, I would put this one on S. I would put this one as like one of the best canon ships that MK has done.
Yeah, probably the best.
All right, we've achieved one S tier. We actually currently have achieved. Wife has Johnny Cage and Sonya. Hello Love is Liu Kang Kitana. Met is Sindel Jerrod, and It Should Not Exist is Sindel and Shao. We have one in each of them currently, so that's pretty balanced out right now.
That's a good barometer.
That's how I do it, unfortunately. We're getting close to that.
Don't worry, it won't be that. We won't do that.
Okay.
Now, let's continue with Johnny Cage, which I would have almost forgotten this if, Snake, you didn't remind me. Johnny Cage and Ashrah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because of Cage Match. Now, in the context of the movie...
do they even have a thing, though?
Yeah, because they kiss at the end. They become a couple at the end.
They do?
You've forgotten about this movie, haven't you?
I was too excited to see mocap.
So I think in the context of the movie, it kind of works because it's like this is supposed to be like a 90s style movie where it's like 80s, right? Sorry, my bad. And it's like the main character gets the girl at the end. That's always been like the trope and stuff like that. So I think that's what they were going for and whatnot. And they have enough chemistry to work and stuff like that. Legit thinking about it.
They're also both demon killers, technically.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, legit thinking about it, I don't really have any special opinions about whether this works or not. Like, I mean, on screen, I think it's fine. But I meant like, I don't know. I'm thinking this.
No,
would be
I'm laughing
because
I'm looking at like fan art of ships, and I'm just laughing. Yeah, I'd say it's below mid. Like whatever mid is, put it below that.
Well, below mid is F, so I would say it's either mid or. I mean, you know what? I think at this point the Hello Love could be like
mid.
I wouldn't put too much stock in what Dog thinks of it, considering he forgot this existed. I think this one should be like Sonic, and I think.
Okay, yeah. What do you think, Snake?
I think it's cute. It's not special or anything, but it's nice. I don't really object to it going in either of the two medium tiers.
I would put it on the second one. Because it works in the context of the movie, I'd say.
Yeah.
And also because a lot of things are going to go into the medium tier. So that's what I would put it
when you
here.
actually look at what a lot of the MK ships are like, this is actually in the upper echelon, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. All right. So on my list here, the next one I wrote. Now, ironically, I don't know if you... There are some that I don't really want to mention because it's like there's barely anything. Like Johnny and his wife, ex-wife, like Chris, or like... Depends on the version. Like, there's really nothing there, so I don't even want to bring that up. So the other one that I didn't really want to bring up, however, I can bring it up because this character is now kind of more of a character, is Scorpion and Harumi. Now, what does Scorpion mean here? That's debate.
Yeah, this was something that was discussed.
This is why it's... You're making me get angry again because I think about how dumb it is that the idea of Scorpion and Sub-Zero being like
brothers,
relatives, but like adopted was right there, and it would have been completely fine. It still would have got the main goal across that like Liu Kang didn't want them to be like hating each other and rivals, so he made them like related but not blood. But then you got the stupid... They went the extra step and were like, no, it's just not Hanzo. And created all these fucking problems for no reason. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did
you see, if this is the
Kang
old
do this?
timeline, unfortunately the existence of
How did Liu Kang do this? Sorry.
He's a fucking god. He could do weird bloodline shit. So if this was the old timeline, unfortunately Harumi's entire existence is a plot point. Like, that's not... There isn't much else to go off of with this character.
The only actual proper depictions of Harumi in context of being Hanzo's wife are in 2021 and Legacy Season 1. where there's not a lot to it. She's
there
just
was a little bit of her there, and then Mortal Kombat 9, you see
she's
her
already
like
dead, is the
painting
thing, so
and stuff.
yes. So all we really know is that she might die to save her child, or just is a victim and dies. But it's like we get to see a bit of her as a mother in these two live action versions, which is something, but there's not really much there, unfortunately.
Yep. So the most character we have of Harumi is in Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
She has speaking lines. She fights. She does things. She has arcade endings. And that's Kuai Liang and not Hanzo.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I can imagine we're going to end up putting the Kuai Liang version above the Hanzo version, not because we agree with the decision to change it or anything, but because as far as what we've had so far, there's more to the ship with Kuai Liang than there is with Hanzo. There's room for a new version in the future, to actually explore it. Maybe the next film.
I'm just like delete it here.
Well, you see, here's the thing, though. I kind of agree with Dog here. I'm more just like, I don't want it to exist, you know? That's kind of why I would have put it as F, despite there being stuff there. It's like, yeah, but I don't want that thing there. You know what I mean? It's like, there's things there with Sektor and Bihan. Yeah, but I don't want it. I don't fucking want it. You know? That's sort of how I'm approaching this, too. Also, you two want to separate it, right? Hanzo and like
yes,
Harumi
I do think we
should
should
separate that. Okay.
We should split them because they are two fundamentally different relationships, and
Exactly.
we have very different. Because if we were putting it all together, it's like, oh well, if it's all just one, then I guess it's actually quite good because the way Harumi is able to temper Scorpion's rage in M1K, that's pretty good. That there's something there.
Yeah, the best we've gotten that is in the Invasion Season 1. Where we got angry Scorpion and angry Harumi, like that, and that's Hanzo. You know, that's cute. That's actually pretty well done arcade Invasions ending.
Yeah, for me personally, I would put the Hanzo version at neutral, and a tier above for the Kuai Liang one, just because there is something there, and I like the idea. I would prefer it to be with Hanzo, obviously. Like I was thinking, like imagine that scene, but it was Hanzo instead of Kuai Liang. What would you think?
Yeah,
of it?
exactly. They fucking had a marriage. It's like this is what people wanted to see with Hanzo,
it's
and we got it for Kuai Liang.
But the material itself, if you ignore the Kuai Liang part, it's Harumi tempering Scorpion's rage. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, it's
quite good, right? Like,
please, honey, don't kill Cyrax. You know, for me, you know, for my wedding gift.
We get to see something. It's not great or anything. We get to see her as a wife because normally.
You see, here's the interesting thing.
There's not a lot normally.
What you're saying is like because there's something there. At least there's something. I want to put it above neutral. Whereas me and Dog is like that something is shit. So I want to put it and delete it. Like with Dog,
shit,
basically. Though? Yes. Sorry. I do not like Kuai Liang after Chaos Reigns, so that's kind of why I'm a little bit biased. But what about you? So here's what here it is right now. Hanzo Harumi is neutral. Snake is putting Kuai Liang Harumi above it. I'm putting it below it. Where are you putting it, Dog?
Oh man.
You just said delete it though.
Well, here's the thing. I know. That's the thing. I did say that, and I'm also thinking, did we get any sort of like mention of it before the marriage, as far as like outside of dialogue?
You mean these two being together?
Like intro dialogue? Yeah.
Arcade endings.
No, right?
Arcade endings.
Arcade
that's
endings?
It.
Yeah.
Oh.
We see
in
we
the
see
story
them together.
mode.
Oh, because they're childhood friends, right, or something?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess we can put it above, just because there is more. If we're going off of like how much substance is there, and that's how we're ranking it, which is what y'all did earlier, which is why mine got shot down. So if we're going to be consistent on that, then we have to do it that way.
To be fair, I don't really think there's any consistency with however we want to rank this. But if you want to do it that, very well. I will. Democracy will win.
I mean, did Hanzo really love her? I mean,
wow.
we don't know.
Wow, he wanted to kill Sub-Zero for that. That's his whole entire goal.
He already wanted to kill Sub-Zero.
Not Kuai Liang.
I mean, for annihilating
They
his
already
clan.
had bigotry. Yeah, not
Look, I'm just
specifically.
saying, I think we're going to get canceled for putting Kuai Liang x Harumi above Hanzo x Harumi. I'm just saying, like, I think we're going to lose subscribers for doing
guys.
that here. Listen, I tried stopping it.
If you're angry about this, it's not our fault. It's NetherRealm's fault and the other people who make MK for not giving Harumi more material to work with. Like, NetherRealm made the decision. Like,
that is true.
If they hadn't made that weird change, this would be Harumi x Hanzo, and this would be like A tier, basically. You know, but they made the weird decision. We just have to live with it. So don't blame us. Blame NetherRealm.
Next up, we've got a bunch of Jacks. Oh, he left.
Yeah.
Bye, dog. Bye. So next up, we got a bunch of Jack's
I got these.
ships, which... What is that? K-pop Demon Hunter cards?
Yeah, sell them at work, so I thought, why not? This one's like
That's
a couple of
adorable.
quid. This one was like £5. I was like,
Wow, people are
I
really
have to know what's in.
collecting
I'm not even that big a fan of the films. Just thought, why not? It'd be something fun to look at.
Yeah, it reminds
while we're
me
here.
of the Skibbity toilet cards that I opened up.
No, don't remind me.
Remember I opened them when we had Globku on our podcast? Also,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
why my camera's... Do you see... Is my camera normal, or is it really lagging right now?
Lagging a bit, but I think I've seen mine lag as well a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's doing it on my OBS too. It's so weird. I'm gonna be like this the entire episode. I don't know what
Let us know in the
happened.
comments whether it's
I mean,
all
it's back to
lagging
normal
or
now.
not.
See, I'm now normal. What I meant to bring up is I still have these fucking JoJo card packs that I have not opened that I bought from like 2 years ago, and I still haven't fucking opened them yet. Anyways, so now that dog is back.
I only left there because I could tell Snake was on a roll. So I was like, I'm gonna let Snake go on this little roll right here.
I left because this guy was yapping. Is the translation?
Well, no, I had to use the restroom. Is the main reason, but
Damn.
that was my chance.
Also, since you're showing that, do you guys like my T-shirt?
Yes, I want to copy that now and make a fighting game version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Monday T-shirt and now I have a Sunday T-shirt, and we are recording on Sunday, so I thought I'd wear it today. All right, next up we've got a bunch of Jack ships. So I don't know if you guys want to rank Jack's ex Vera. I wouldn't, because there's nothing really there, honestly, being
Yeah,
shown.
unfortunately, Vera, as I said before, Vera is more a concept than a character.
Yeah.
Well, they had a kid together.
Yeah, so there is that.
They're not really on
and,
screen and whatnot.
And the way Vera's off.
Do we not see her talk to Sonya?
No. Oh, well, I don't know in the
No,
comics.
we did for
It's
some
mentioned when Sonya goes to recruit Jax. She says, like, Vera said you were in here. So she spoke to
I
Vera.
wonder if she's in the
first.
comics.
In the comics, no. They don't even share a scene together, I don't think. Like, she interacts with Raiden when he comes to investigate.
Yeah. So she's in the comics.
Yeah.
I mean, she exists.
Yeah,
Is
but,
that
like,
enough to rank her?
She has blue eyes. That's an interesting choice.
Well, the weird thing is, if you actually look at her in the first issue she appears in, she looks like her skin's quite light, and the way she's drawn makes it a lot more actually like Native American or something. And then
That's what
and
I
then,
thought
then you get
too.
to the later issue and MK11, it's like no, she's just black. So I don't know what happened
Yeah.
art wise. So I
She's not an important
blue
character,
eyes.
so they just don't remember how to
I like
draw her
to
consistently.
I like to headcanon that she's of Brazilian descent, and that's where Jacqui learned capoeira,
Yeah, that'd be cute.
which is more character than she or Jacqui ever had.
Sure. So I would like
yeah,
to...
so Vera deserves like something.
Okay, so we're
'Cause
putting her in
it-
neutral then?
Yeah, because the very first thing she says in the game. I mean, to be fair, this would like get a lot of people angry in the modern day, but she is almost all of her speaking lines are like her caring about Jax. So
Yeah,
I
like-
mean,
I mean,
It's very
whatever.
more-
It's like her own... It's the only scene. It's like... Don't, you don't need to get... That's just one thing. Don't get offended by that. Jeez.
no, I'm just saying that there's more than just like her being mentioned. She does actually show up and can like talk about loving Jax and all.
Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those
But-
relationships where like
No, I meant getting upset over how she exists just to
No, you're saying
be
the
a plot
fans will
point
be
for Jax.
upset.
That's,
That's
what
what
I
I'm
meant.
saying. Yeah.
it's one of those relationships where like once they get together, like everything becomes about the other. Like Jax's story is like all about Vera when he gets to MK11, and Jacqui as well. But, like,
Fair.
So
Yeah.
th-
So I
it's-
put her in neutral.
Yeah, because there's not a lot there, but there is something. And if someone likes Jacqui and her story in MK11, then that's obviously going to elevate it for them. So there
Yeah.
is something there to like. But I think overall, again, I wish they did more with her. Wish she actually got to appear as an NPC in some way. I remember in MK11, the pictures in Jax's family home, none of them have Vera in it. All of them are just Jax and Jacqui.
They couldn't make the model.
Yeah, but there's ways around that.
Gotcha. By the way, I guess I'll wait until Sonic does all of his ships, and I'll just take note of these. I'm learning more while I'm just randomly googling shit.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, this discussion is very fun, but I do feel like we should, if there's nothing really special we want to say, look, this is Jack's ex of
move
Vera,
on.
and we
Yeah,
spent
move on.
about
No,
5
we're good.
minutes. We still have 30 more to get
it's
over,
mid.
so that's why
mid.
let's go fast with this. Do you want to
Yes,
rank?
go.
Do you want to rank Jack's ex Jade because of Mortal Kombat 2? That's the only
No.
thing that exists.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Then we won't do that.
I don't even think this is a flirt. I think he just says hello there because her face is exposed.
It
So
really
like,
does.
yeah,
It
now.
felt kind of little flirty there, the way he says
Yeah,
it.
I
though.
said that more as a
have
joke
the
than
movie here,
anything,
I
but
can watch it
I
right
think
now
it's
to make
kind of
sure.
cute, but I don't think there's any substance there yet. I wouldn't be opposed
Yeah,
to them
exactly.
expanding on that in the sequel, but for now, there's nothing there.
Like her hair, there's nothing there.
And his,
Anyway.
his too.
Yeah,
They're
you
both
just
bald.
had to add that one in.
That's
Good-
true.
congratulations,
Why are all the
dog. There
black
you
characters
go.
bald in these movies, guys? What's going on? What are you trying to say?
He's bald in one of the games at least, but only one.
2 actually. Revenant Jax lost his hair as well. Don't forget.
Does Deadly Alliance Jax have hair?
He has a beret, so I'm not sure.
Well, I think he's shaved because he has the Flava Flav costume. Yeah, he's shaved there too.
So I've completely forgotten about this ship until Snake reminded me about it. Jax X Rudy. Wait, sorry, Ruby, not Rudy. What the fuck, Rudy?
Who's Ruby?
From Defenders of
That
the
is
Realm.
the Red Lady Ninja and Defenders of the Realm.
Yeah.
They
Oh wow, she got a lot of leg.
they got something there, from what I recall. This little like betrayal dynamic, but she still kind of likes him
she
there.
she knew his grandfather, and his grandfather has just died, so he goes home to deal with that stuff, and she's her comforting him, and it's kind of suggested that maybe they have sex in a cabin, but she's actually secretly working for
Oh
Shao.
shit.
But then she
All
betrays
I know
Shao
is I
at the
googled
end.
it and this image showed up and I laughed.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's Defenders of the Realm in a nutshell, by the way.
I mean, to be fair, they can kick that high in UMK3, like the male ninjas. It's impressive.
I'm just like there's the guy. Yeah, I just think it's funny. You see a guy. Usually it's always women doing that pose, like in a high
Yeah.
heel or something.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
like,
yeah.
sex and it's cool because it's sexually empowering. But to see a man like hiya, it's just kind of funny.
It
to
is
me.
kind of funny. I'd put it at least B because there was something kind of cute there-ish. Yeah? You know, like the Edo love tier.
Sure.
Okay, next one. Since that's all the Jack stuff, let's talk about the daughter, Jacqui, because there is Jacqui x Takeda, which is
Peak.
not bad. Yeah, I would say.
It's at
Like, they
least
slowly
second.
fall in love with
It's
each other
at least
throughout
second
the-
tier. I don't know if I
At
put it in
least,
the top one.
yeah.
Because they didn't really capitalize on it in the sequel, unfortunately. They never did anything more.
They just have intro dialogues. Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately. And then Takeda doesn't even know her existence in Mortal Kombat 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, until I think Johnny's trying to set him up with someone called Jacqui, which might be her, might be not. Who knows?
So, funny fact for anyone watching, though, this is a cute thing I've brought up before. I want to bring it up again. Number one, in the intro dialogues, I think Joker, jokes about killing her fiance, like Takeda. So it's implied they're about to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And then also one of Jackie's outfits has the wedding ring.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like the proposal ring, like around her necklace. So that's cute. Yeah, I like that.
So I think Snake is leaning more towards the B tier, and Dog said peak, right? Is this how we're?
We can put it one lower because there's not enough with it. Yeah.
That's fair. I'm just saying
One lower than peak.
I'm having the dog mentality because it's just like there is nothing in S tier, so I'm just like we're literally nothing being up there.
We don't need to force anything into S tier. It's like if there's nothing else to go in S tier besides Johnny and Sonya, then that's just how it is.
Fair. I just think it's kind of funny, but yeah, like this is a good one. I don't have any quarrels with this one.
Yeah. It just
this
needs
one-
more time, and like if they made Jacqui a more interesting character and brought her and Takeda back in the next game, could be something really good there.
Yeah. So next one we've got here is Kitana and Raiden, because of Mortal Kombat 1 specifically.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. I see.
Wait, dog! You were like, what the fuck are the fans coming? Oh, I forgot about Mortal Raiden from Mortal Kombat 1.
I was about to give the biggest eye roll. Like, how did this happen? But then I got it. Yeah.
I've seen God Raiden shipped with Sindel, which you know what, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's a common one for some reason.
I guess, yeah.
And
that's
so
not
so with the Morsel Raiden with Kitana, which is effectively Liu Kang and Kitana.
Liu Kang
but
and Kitana,
all we've really
yeah.
got is like it's like if Liu Kang and Kitana's interactions in MK9 were just that first scene and then they never interacted again. Like that's about as much as we've got. Like there's potential there.
And then there's some intro dialogues, but that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
there's-
like,
there's
was
not
that
a lot.
obvious, Johnny?
I mean,
and whatnot?
in the story mode, I feel like she and Johnny have a little bit more going than her and Raiden.
A little bit, maybe. I mean, Kitana's
Yeah.
obviously just like, okay, Johnny, calm down, complimenting me my age, haha.
Whereas like her and Raiden, it really just depends on. Largely, it comes down to: do you like Liu Kang and Kitana and want to see that done again or done better? That's really all this shit
Yeah.
currently is.
And the issue is that like there is nothing really with Kitana in Mortal Kombat 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kitana is
As a character.
the least interesting she's ever been in this game because a lot of her interesting stuff
Unfortunately.
went to Mileena. So you
Yeah.
know, again,
It's not just that; it's also the I can bring up more, but yeah, go ahead, finish your thought.
hopefully the sequel can do more with them. Depending on what they want to do with the sequel, but if those two come back and get to interact, and maybe Raiden, similar to how Liu Kang and Kung Lao go and join Kitana in MK11 for her stuff, like if Raiden comes to Outworld and helps out in the war against Shao, that could be a fun little B plot. They get close together. I would not object to it. I'd actually quite like to see it, but for now, I think it's neutral because there's so little there. Dog?
Yeah, I think I would put it.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up an
2. The only reason you
yeah.
would put it below is if you hate the fact that Raiden is taking Liu Kang's girl.
Yeah,
That would be the only reason you would
It
hate
is
that.
kind of
Like
weird.
how these two feel about
not for
Qui-Liang
that
and
reason, but
Scorpion.
it's weird to take.
Yeah. But yeah, I would agree. I put it around meh too. Okay, next up we got some KK ships here. One of the fandom's most hated
boy.
ship, Kotal and Jade.
Yeah.
There is stuff there.
To be fair, I go back and forth on my head if like there's two ways to look at that. I'm like, is it weird to have Jade still be in love with him after all the shit he pulls, or is it weirder that she's defending the Tarkatans when you actually do the lore dig into Mortal Kombat and what Tarkatans are and how they shouldn't be given a chance at all because they're just terrible?
You have to remember,
like their crimes against nature are fucking like Mount Everest high. They should not be spared. But
have to
But that
just
is
remember,
midway lore though.
the MK11 past characters are pulled from MK9 in the middle of Kung Lao's chapter, and the previous chapter was Jade's. And if you remember Jade, when she beats Baraka, she goes, "Good boy," and stomps on his head. So, this is the same character who just did that less than 12 hours ago. Suddenly she's like, suddenly comes to the future, she's like, oh, I awoke to the truth that racism is bad, actually.
Maybe that was problematic
please.
of me. Maybe I shouldn't have.
I feel like
she's doing the Miles Morales, like, I messed up.
Yep. Messed up. Yeah. Yes. So I would say I'm either really. If you hate this ship, put it in an F. I put it in neutral.
I hate it because it came out of nowhere.
That is true.
It goes against all the lore. It makes zero sense.
Where did this
and
come
it's dumb.
from?
Like conceptually, these two being together, nothing really objectionable. This could work. It's just the fact they were like, oh yeah, these two were always in love. This was always a thing, which is why Kotal never mentioned her in the last game.
Kotal.
But if they'd just gotten together during the course of the game, I don't think anyone would really, other than people who want to see like her with Kung Lao or something like that, or with Kitana, I don't think anyone would really object to it. It's just because it's so suddenly this is a thing, out of nowhere. It's like where the fuck would they mention this in the last two games? So if they rebooted it and did it again, I'm sure the next iteration will in M1K will probably do pretty well. Like General Kotal and Countess Jade, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a question of whether people will give it a chance in light of how the first time was an abysmal failure.
Yeah, for the most part, the fandom is saying like, damn, I can't believe they ruined Jade by having her be with a terrible person like Kotal. And shit like that. Like you said, defending him and whatnot.
I like Jade, you can do better. You can do better, please.
It's funny too because Kotal Kahn was arguably worse in Mortal Kombat X because he was going to kill that guy in a public execution over stealing bread because the guy was starving. That's worse than killing the Tarkatans.
Well,
who are like
Kotal is worse in 11 because he just
crimes
decided,
against nature.
Because he just decided to lie about working with Shinnok. Oh, we joined forces to stop Shinnok. I was gonna work with him just to stall time for Outworld, but no. We actually worked together.
Oh, that too.
We're good.
Did he lie or was it a retcon? Are we supposed to go and play MK? Are we
supposed
to assume that's that way Kotal described it is what happened? Even though Injustice 2
it could be either way.
Injustice 2 supports the original idea. It's like, oh yeah, after my battle with Kotal's forces, it's like, yeah, I guess that was still canon as recently as Injustice 2. Then MK11's like, no, Kotal's a good guy.
Kotal's a good boy now, guys.
Jade doesn't want to sleep with this with a racist. What are you talking about?
To any aspiring writers, you don't pick and choose lore facts like it's a buffet. That's just confusing.
Unfortunately, that's MK in a nutshell. Choose lore facts as a buffet. Anyways, so this is going to F tier?
Yeah.
All right.
Because of how much has to be warped to make it work.
What's also funny is that someone at NetherRealm was like, well, they're both wearing green. Should we ship them? Like, they did that immature. They did the Katana Sub-Zero.
In M1K, he's wearing blue. He has blue body paint.
I disagree.
Well, that's what Shao Kahn says. He calls him a blue-painted weakling.
Everyone calls him blue in the lore. I disagree. Kotal Kahn is green as hell.
The green screen is going to take him out, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Chat, let us know. Did Kotal disappear right now? Is he there?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out in the editing if he's gone. And
no one
like
in a wheelchair. No one in a wheelchair.
No one in a wheelchair.
Kotal. Now there's nobody there.
Now he's just literally not there.
Yeah, calling Kotal Kahn blue makes zero sense.
The funny thing, boys, is like I was thinking Kotal and Jade wouldn't have gone to F tier because Kotal actually dated a worse person. The next ship is Kotal x Devora.
S tier. S tier, I love it. It's so stupid.
What do you mean
It's so
S tier?
dumb.
What the fuck?
It's so good. I love it. It's like he fucked the bug lady. Like, it's so dumb. I love it.
If that's S tier, then we got to put Baraka x Mileena up there too, because that one's like been implied to have happened.
These are not comparable. What are you talking about? That one has something.
Calm down. We'll get to that because it's on my list.
But you said put it up, didn't you? You said put it to the top. So I'm saying like put Baraka and Mileena at the top, because I love the idea that Mileena does like him, but she just like only does it in secret because she's afraid of how it looks. But she's like, no, I love the teeth. It does things for me.
Actually, fucking A, dude. This is hilarious. Dog, the next one is Mileena x Baraka on my list. Literally,
I know.
the next one.
I can see the
So
future.
before we get to that,
And you don't live to see tomorrow.
are we going to judge Kotal x Devora as a legitimate ship option, or are we going to go, this is dumb and stupid and hilarious, let's put it in S tier? Because
I would love to just put it in S tier because
I'm
of that
inclined to
reasoning,
the latter
honestly.
personally, because I think it's really funny.
We should put it in S tier also because it punishes people who skip to the end.
Yeah. Let's do it then. Let's just put it here. I think the fact that I think it was you, Snake, who made the video where it's like the intro, then it cuts to Kotal in the bug-like skin.
Yeah,
It's like, is this our child?
And then Jade just like slices his spine open.
Yeah, the
Say
fact
if
that you
you're
got a video
slobber
out of
dog,
that.
and then Kabal walks in, goes, "You a queen."
You a queen.
Queen, yes. Yeah, so this is a should never exist thing, but because it's really funny, so we're putting it in S tier. Yeah. Speaking of that, now I'm gonna go through the section called because Mileena fucked these people. That's where they're a ship now. The tier because we've got about 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Mileena
6.
fucks everybody too.
Yeah, literally. Now we're gonna just speedrun them. Mileena x Baraka, as we just brought up. You know, the funny thing is
That should have been a tier. Just they banged once. That should have been a tier in hindsight.
banged
but
once.
anyway,
I got a question for Snake because I looked on when you type up Mortal Kombat ships or couples and there's a list of them, someone brings up Mileena x Baraka and they say because of the intro dialogue in Mortal Kombat X, because it's like Johnny kind of caught that accidentally, but also like this I gotta ask you, Snake, were they a couple in the old timeline?
They were
Not
they
really.
worked together a lot. Like Mileena is in,
'cause he's a
Mileena
general.
is in an Edenian prison after MK4, and Baraka's the one who gets her out to recruit her into Onaga's forces. So they serve Shinnok together. They serve Shao Kahn together. Like these two are like, which is about what Shaolin Monk says. It's not Reptile. It's Baraka who is inseparable from Mileena. Like those two are always together.
True.
And, like they do kill each other in the Deception endings. I don't know what that's about, but
Yes, they
these
do.
two are always together. And Baraka makes a lot of sense as someone who, like, you can easily imagine it. This is somewhat fanon, I guess, that she's someone she can be herself around. She doesn't need to pretend to be Kitana or to be Edenian. She can just be Tarkat and she
True.
indulge in her
True.
baser instincts. So. And then you get stuff like in MK9,
Saucy.
he's the one advocating for Mileena to take over for Shao after Shao's supposed death at the interim.
I see.
He's still one of her loyalists in MKX and he dies for it.
Oh
And-
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm sure if she was around in MK11, that would have factored into his story there. Like, Baraka and Mileena are always together. And so it's hard not to read something into it. And then MKX gives us that hint that there seems to be something there. So
yeah.
now I would put it in neutral personally. I think there's a lot of potential. It's just they've never fully canonized it. It's just been hinted at. And I'm kind of hoping that, well, no, because she's with Tanya in the current timeline, but that could have been a cool direction to go if not for that.
I mean, like, because they want to like commit to the Tanya stuff, even from MK11, they've already started like, be like, no way, Baraka, am I getting with you? Because they already wanted to commit to the Tanya stuff.
Imagine if in MK3 the movie, Mileena gets brought back as a Revenant, and Baraka has like this history with her that they talk about, and he's like, Mileena, you gotta meet this Johnny Cage guy. He's so fucking cool. And then through that, Mileena gets a redemption arc because Baraka's able to like turn her to the good side, and she becomes a big fan of Johnny Cage's movies. And Johnny's like, you know what? This ain't so bad. Come on, kids, let's go back to our world.
Okay, so Mileena and Baraka is like
Neutral.
Snake is saying neutral. I'm saying there's potential. I would like to bump a point on just because of the potential. What about you, Doug?
yeah, Mileena and Baraka could be bumped up. Yeah.
Okay, then you're going the B tier. Yeah. I see something. I didn't really see it until Snake explained all that shit. I'm like, oh, okay, there is a little bit more to that. Next up, we will talk about Mileena and Tanya. I think this one's very interesting because
F
this
F
is
tier.
You just want to piss them off. You just want to piss them off. I know why. This one is very interesting because I would say this is a case where it's like you could see something there in MKX, but this was never that popular until the fandom made it popular. It's almost like NRS saw the fandom and decided, okay, let's make it a thing. I don't think they would have made it a thing if it were for it being a ship that
one
exists.
dialogue in MKX is pretty saucy, in my opinion, to be fair.
Which one? I forgot.
But it's when...
Dearest
it's
Tanya.
something along the lines of Tanya says, let's work up a sweat. And Mileena goes, however will we do that? And Tanya goes, well, here's one way. And she means to fight. So it's implied they are considering other ways to get sweaty.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's pretty saucy, honestly.
You know, the interesting thing about the Tanya x Mileena ship is, like, this is supposed to be, like, a very... Like, I think from a fandom central thing, it's like, oh, like, they literally listened to the fans in a sort of way, and they decided to make this into, like, a canon ship. And that should be a good thing, but the issue is, in Mortal Kombat 1, these two are, like, almost fundamentally different characters. It's like, the thing we wanted was Toxic Yuri, but they turned out to be two very good characters, so it's just a very healthy relationship. You know what I mean?
Okay, the new versions are not good characters. Because they have.
Well, they're good in the context of the grand scheme of things.
Tanya has very little character beyond being a bitch, and Mileena is fine. I don't mind the new Mileena, but what you...
Well, their allegiance is good, is what I'm saying. But I meant they're way better in terms of, like, faction compared to their old old versions of themselves.
There is some of what was there originally, or again, what you could read into it. The idea of, again, someone that can accept Mileena for who and what she is. Like, I've talked about this in a past video, about how... that is a really good development for Mileena's character, and in the current timeline, there's not a lot of that there, but there is some of it just because there is the Tarkat thing. Can Tanya still accept Mileena despite that and the obstacles they'll have to face if they're to be together? It seems that she is willing to take on that challenge, so there is that. It's not completely devoid of anything, but the previous version was definitely better. But then it becomes a question of, are we ranking each version individually, or are we going to put them together and go
I would
overall...
simply put them together just to be, like, easier. And the thing is, it's like that Mileena x Tanya ship that we wanted to see was the arcade ending MK11. Like, that was the one. It's like this potential of, like, these two villains getting together, like, ship, basically.
Well, I brought this up before, though. Isn't it stated in MKX story that Rain and Tanya teamed up to betray Mileena?
I think
because
Rain
he says that giving her,
he says, so
well,
it's heavily
Rain,
implied that Tanya would join there.
Yeah, and plus, given Tanya's general characterization at the time as the traitor, it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it was ever suggested that was the case, that Tanya was involved. I mean, he says
something along the lines of, "Oh, sabotaging her with that talisman was my genius."
It's dangerous.
And it's like, okay,
like,
but that implies that Tanya did something else.
She potentially could betray.
I always assumed that Tanya would betray her, and I've always joked that, like, until MK1 made it wholesome, that MK11 ending for Mileena is actually darker than you think, because Tanya could just be bullshitting the whole time. Yeah, sure, I totally love you, until it's time to betray you and take the throne.
Wickedly brainwashes her into it. Oh, wow.
Oh, you see? Toxic Yuri, guys. This is what we want. Toxic Yuri. You know what I mean? You see what I mean?
I never even knew Toxic Yuri was a meme.
I don't think most people are thinking mind control when they think of Toxic Yuri. Like, I don't think they're thinking quite that toxic.
Regardless, I think overall I would still put this around like the Aloe Love tier. I think it's still good. I think it's still, like, what we got is fine.
Yeah.
It's not, if you wanted the MK11 arcade ending, that's cute. That's fine. It's only an arcade ending. And when we get on-screen romance and stuff like that, it's still good. It's just not really what we wanted from MKX and stuff like that, but it's still good. So I would put it around, Aloe Love tier.
Another realm. Make them kiss.
Yeah, true. Cowards.
They didn't kiss. You're right. It's funny.
Cowards.
They gave Mileena lips in MKX, and they didn't let her kiss Tanya. She kissed the other yellow lady instead and dies.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's the kind of toxic Yuri people want, when it's literally toxic and kills you.
It's literally toxic. Okay, let's speedrun these, because there's a bunch of Mileena ones here. I don't know if you want to rank them all, but I'm just going to speedrun these. Mileena x Reiko.
Lol.
It's not actually a relationship. He's using her.
Okay, I will put on the
list
then. They're trying to manipulate each other. There's not really much there. It's
Mileena x Goro.
They banged.
They definitely fucked. And he and he does work for her after that. But again, there's not much there. It's just a case of she's stroking his ego, I guess, and he's like, yeah. It's just nothing. It's.
You know, the issue, in my opinion, with Goro or even Kentaro to a degree, if they're on these ship lists, is like, as a character, these two don't have much, unfortunately. And like the franchise just doesn't give them much. They're just, I'm big strong man. Period. Unfortunately. So
I really do wish They Banged was a tier now.
They banged. Well, bang, okay. Mileena X Scorpion because of the teddy bear connections.
It's so silly.
The funny thing is there's fan arts of Mileena and Scorpion just because of that. Like, that's why they exist in the fandom.
It was one of the bigger ones around the MK9 era, but also remember, what was Scorpion's MK11 friendship?
It was a teddy bear.
Yeah.
He accepted it. It in the end.
Yeah.
And Mileena's friendship, she's also holding the adorable
Proof
teddy
that
bear.
perseverance is key.
And what does Kitana have in Fortnite? Mileena's teddy bear.
Yes, exactly.
So it's a sign of love. And Scorpion accepted his, Kitana accepted hers, but it's a different kind of love, obviously. But we're not going into that kind of toxic fury. Ooh, no. Stay away from that one.
Pretending.
For clarity, there'll be no incest ships in this video.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking of incest. I was thining of Mileena pretending to be Kitana, like, clone. I wasn't thinking of incest. Like, yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Pretending to be someone else for sexual stuff, that's one you should stay away from. That's bad. That's bad. I think it's illegal.
Shang Tsung does that all the time.
Oh, yeah. You're a good kisser, Liu Kang.
I still love that. And also, fat. I love the idea of like, sorry. Have you all seen that episode of South Park when Cartman does something unthinkable to Butters and takes a photo of it? It's like, guys, Butters totally gay now. And they're like, no, he was asleep when you did that to him. You are gay, Cartman. He's like, no. And then he's like, ah! He's like terrified by the notion of it. That's Shang Tsung in your video to Liu Kang, where it's like, no, I thought you were a woman. You willingly kissed me. Shang Tsung, you are gay. And he's like, ah!
You were a woman for like 12 chapters. Do you want to say something about that, Shang Tsung? You were pretending to be Chronica for like 12 chapters. Just saying.
Shang Tsung for no reason. It's like Loki just like looking at himself in the mirror.
gotta like get my hoodie all nice. I was combing my hair, but I was like, Chronica's bald. Why do I need to comb my hair?
Just the idea of the interaction between Shang Tsung and Liu Kang is like an intro dialogue. You are gay. Who says I'm gay? You are gay.
That's it. That's like the back and forth. Anyway, so the final Mileena ship is Mileena X Reptile because where's Reptile? They're on separate. Well, I forgot the entire quote.
If Mileena's here, so is Reptile. They're inseparable, and it's like since says fucking who, bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but that actually did make some fan arts of these two exist. I think because of that reasoning. Either that or because it's like, they both got the monster's teeth, so ooh, Mileena X Reptile, hee hee.
Yeah, well, yeah, because really when you get right down to it, Mileena's like, she has Baraka. However, what that tongue do? What that tongue do, lizard boy?
Isn't... I always thought inseparable was a term for friends anyway. I always thought inseparable was a term for friends or siblings, not so much lovers.
It can
be,
but like, you know, people are like, they'll interpret anything as like a ship fodder. But
that's what I'm just saying. That's one more reason to disregard it because I think
funny.
inseparable doesn't even imply you're together.
It's exactly. Funny because this is a funny tier list. You know, it's like, who cares?
It's funny because despite what Kitana says, the two never share a scene together.
Well, he is invisible. He could have been in a lot of those scenes. We just don't see him.
Literally, the only place that both are seen is the Living Forest, and it's you don't see Mileena there until like multiple other levels after you've already killed Reptile. So. And it's an optional scenario as well, so Kitana's just flat out wrong. It's really weird, and it's just an excuse for the player to go look for Reptile, but it's really funny.
It is really funny. In fact, Snake, we're about to get to another really funny one because of this Mileena and Reptile one. Oh boy, if Kwai and Harumi was nasty, get ready for this next one. Yes. Oh my gosh, look, the ship is real. Look at that, the ship is real. Wah! Okay. Let's talk about Bi-Han and Sareena. The funny thing is I haven't played Mythology, so I don't even exactly know what these two have in that game, but apparently it's enough to be committed to this ship for the next, like, 20-ish years till now. Beautiful fan arts of these two characters still exist and everything.
Yeah, but here's what it is she's one of the assassins sent to like track Bihan. She reports back to Quan Chi, and then later on you fight the 3 assassins. And out of the 3, arbitrarily you're allowed to spare Sareena. I think you can kill her, like with Scorpion earlier in the game. But if you spare her,
I wonder what happens if you do that.
I have to assume you just fight Quan Chi separately. I mean, I've never seen an alternate cutscene, so I'm actually not
Do you
sure.
just cut the cutscene?
Me neither.
I don't think she dies. Yeah, you still have the ending cutscene, right? Yeah.
Well, she does reincarnate technically, right? Because she's like already in the Nether Realm.
I guess it's worth looking into to figure out. But basically,
Maybe someday when I make a sucks video, I'll find out for you guys.
The canon version of the story is he doesn't kill her for some reason. It's not really clear why, because there's no cutscenes before the fight. Yeah, well,
these 90s are always just like, she's hot, you're beautiful, as Liu Kang says, so that's why we don't kill her.
So is Sub-Zero, by the way.
Remember, Kia is Carrie Ann Hoskins, fucking MK3 Sonya. She is also extremely beautiful. And then I don't know what Jataka's deal is, because like her FMV and Sprite are different actresses, so I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, that's funny.
Neither one seems unappealing. They both seem perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Bihan's thing is with these 3 women, but he lets Sareena live, and then she helps him against Quan Chi and says, "Yeah, we can escape the Netherrealm now. I've waited so long to escape." And he goes, "Well, I need to get the amulet." As he's saying that, she gets blasted by Shinnok, and that's it. That's the entire extent of it.
In the original.
That's the entire relationship.
What about Armageddon? Does Armageddon?
I don't
for
think
her
they have
ending
anything
mention
together,
anything?
though.
Not in the
right?
ending.
Bihan and...
Her bio is that she is really focused on her and Kuai Liang, actually. Like she finds Kuai Liang around Deadly Alliance, as seen in Tournament Edition, and then by the time of Armageddon, when he's come back from Outworld, they get attacked by I think it's Kia, Jataka, and Quan Chi, and she loses her human form, is stuck in her demon form. Sub-Zero doesn't recognize her because he's been knocked out, so then he attacks her, she flees, and then gets tracked down by the others and mind-controlled, and that's why you have to fight her as Taven. And that's it. There's nothing even with Bihan in this here.
Yeah.
Even though we just established in like the last game that he is Noob Saibot. So I don't know what this is. I think it's just a case of she dies in his arms after she helped him.
And it looks all romantic.
Like, because he lets her live,
so
because
cute.
there's good in him, which you never see in the current era, by the way.
Don't forget MKX when she says that Bihan freed me or something.
I was about to bring up the other breadcrumbs we have, which is like, she's like, I work with Bihan, and it's like, freed me, or she's trying to free him or some shit. I forgot exactly what they say, which then basically kind of gets nullified and whatever, because in Mortal Kombat 11, Noob Saibot comes on, he's like, I'm evil again. Ooh. So whatever the fuck Sareena did, doesn't fucking matter.
Well, it's because Mythologies is still supposed to be canon for some reason, despite like a lot of stuff flying in the face of it in MK9, but it's still supposed to be canon. So
And then in Mortal Kombat 1, if you have Johnny Cage as the announcer and you select Sareena cameo, I think, doesn't he say like Bihan's girlfriend? Like, he straight up says that.
Not girlfriend.
So
It's something similar. It's like Bihan's something.
I think it is girlfriend, from what I recall. I can pull it over right now just to make sure. But like, regardless, that's your breadcrumbs of the Bihan, like, Sareena stuff. And this is right before Sector Bihan, by the way. So
like, there is potential. The problem is it requires you to maintain the story as it was in Mythologies, where he's not a huge piece of shit. Like, there's good in him, and that's why he lets her live.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because the current Bihan would not do that. And then if you have it that he's a good guy, when he becomes Noob, or at least a decent person, decent enough, when he becomes Noob Saibot, then there's something for her to bring him back from. Whereas like current Bihan as Sub-Zero and Noob Saibot, none of this works. So this shit will never go anywhere because of all the things it requires, and also, you can't even have this version of him just happen to save her because Ashrah's done that already. So there's no way this ship can work. It's one of the most baffling things that people have just latched onto, where it's just because she dies in his arms after saying we can escape the Netherrealm. That's it. That's all there is to it.
The issue with this ship also is that Sareena is just not a character until recently. She's been nothing for like 17, 18, 19 years. But then she comes up as a cameo fighter, and like all the Sareena stans who have waited for her since Mortal Kombat X to return, just like, we've been here all along. She's now a legit character.
Yep.
See, she's a cameo fighter, and she's really strong. So yep, we love Sareena. She's got her moment to shine. She's gonna get novel. She's gonna get like everything now.
It's funny because she actually had more dialogue in MKX when she was just a cutscene character. In this, she has one line of dialogue in this, just the one. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's like Mara Juna voices her in this game for like one line, from what I recall. And like in chapter 5, it's like when the game.
You should
is all
trust
there.
Quan Chi, basically, and it's like, thanks for chiming in. Does Darius get a line of dialogue now? And he's like,
nope. Darius just acting cool there, basically. You know, here's a really funny thing I want to mention, by the way. There's actually more legitimacy with Bi-Han and another person if you read the item description, because Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 11 has a gear.
yeah.
And I think, Snake, you know what it says. Jataka's consort. So there's more legitimacy between those two, if you want to be really serious.
Who has that?
Jataka is the other sister. Kia, Jataka, Sareena.
Who has that weapon, though? Who has that gear option?
Noob Saibot.
Oh, Jataka's consort. Well, doesn't consort just mean like you work with them?
No,
though?
consort means you're married to them.
Really?
Yes. Oh, I know that because of Elden Ring.
I'm not sure if it's
Oh yeah, wife, husband. You're right, or companion.
Yeah, so
exactly.
It's like they're at least fucked from that reckoning, which is really funny.
Damn.
Like it's so funny when you think about it, because again, Mythologies was still canon at the time, so he kills her in Mythologies, and then she comes back when he's Noob Saibot, and she's like, you know what? That was kind of hot. Do it again.
Okay, so you're kind of right, by the way, Snake. I just went to Mortal Kombat 1, listening to Johnny Cage's announcer. He doesn't say Bi-Han's like girlfriend. He says Bi-Han's future bestie.
They're making it. It's like a.
Oh no!
It's like Sega making Amy Rose have more platonic feelings towards Sonic instead of romantic. It's like, oh no, not romance.
So
the thing is,
hard.
no, guys, come on.
Future bestie, like, that still could imply these two can get together, but that doesn't literally mean it. It's like as a joking way. This is really funny though. Like, okay, what are you ranking beyond Sareena? I have no quarrel with this, honestly. I do not know. Look, there's some pretty good fan arts, I will say. They're really cute. There's a...
I think it deserves mid.
Just, you're nice, dog. You're at least putting it mid.
Because the fans
I was going
deserve
to say
it.
trash,
Yeah.
but then because you said about the pretty good fan art, I'm thinking, does that elevate it a bit? Have the fans created something nice out of it?
This is actually a fandom that exists, you know, at least.
Yeah,
there is a community for it.
Of all the ships that are like non-canon, I guess, like this is the one that has the firmest fandom, I would say, out of any of them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this fandom is bigger than some of the official ones. Like, certainly bigger than Sektor and Bi-Han. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. You want to get into that? Actually, it is on the list right here. We were talking about Bi-Han.
Yeah, well, Bi-Han, Sareena, I would say neutral.
Yeah, we're all neutral on this one, so we're putting it on meh. So yeah, Bi-Han Sektor, guys. How do we feel about this one?
Trash.
Meh. I actually would put it in trash too.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
It came
Weird.
Came out of nowhere, and you have to, because we don't know what the actual rationale was for making them female. Otherwise, it does come across like this weird ship that they were too cowardly to make gay, or they weren't allowed to make gay, or something. Is the reason why they changed it? Like, oh, we can do Sektor and
exactly.
Bi-Han as a couple, and it's like they should. Honestly, it would have been better to just canonize the Bi-Han Sareena thing. Just find a way to make that work rather than
yeah.
this.
Honestly. It's like, yeah, exactly.
Imagine if instead of female Sektor, they were like Combat Pack 2, headlined by Sareena, as just joining the main roster.
A lot of people will love that. You will see in my Chaos Reigns video, I go so much in depth. Like Snake saw, I showed him the part 2. It's like I criticized the shit out of Sektor and Cyrax, and it's just like, okay, so why are they gender swap? Because it just really does feel like a huge portion is just to be, let's have Sektor and Bi-Han get together. Let's see them keep getting flirted by and stuff like that, like by Johnny and Peacemaker.
I want them
and
to
stuff like
kiss.
That. It's just like, okay. And I just feel like it's a
Johnny
net
and
negative.
Peacemaker flirt.
What?
Also, another point I made to Sonic when discussing it is that Sektor in this female version is fundamentally a different character from the original version, because the original version was he lacked emotional attachments. His goal with the Cyber Initiative was to remove emotions and just have the most efficient,
more power,
machine-like assassins. That was the goal, to eliminate emotions.
He also kind of gets more crazy at Armageddon, right, as time goes on.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Now you have this version where she's driven entirely by her emotions, her love for Bi-Han. So it's a fundamentally different character. So the ship is like a key factor in what makes this new character what she is, and it's just not Sektor. So when you look at it this way, this ship ruined Sektor as a character. It's just not Sektor anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It would be funny if the reason she becomes uncaring and detached from emotion is because it doesn't work out.
Yeah, it's like they break up.
With Bihan. Like he goes for
All right,
Sector and she's like, I'm
time to be
I no
robot
longer
time.
want to have
separated from
emotions. The
emotions.
heartbreak is too much. I am now robot. I am robot woman.
That's
I
hilarious.
will get you. Or alternatively, you do the weird shit with like, oh, want Sektor as a man? Fine. Femme Sektor will turn into a full robot and go, I am now male. And people are like, no, you're making it weird. This is it could be so controversial. Stop it.
Wait till you've seen my enhancements,
No,
Bihan.
they wouldn't.
When Frost is a robot, she looks like she's got the human face. She's got the yassified stuff. She's not robotic like Sektor and Cyrax and whatnot. So I don't think they would dare.
She's kind of bad though.
Stat. Anyways,
Is that Frost?
so never mind. So next one we've
Greatest
got
meme to
the
ever
funny
happen.
thing is I never even knew there was such a ship until I listened to the intro dialogues, and I'm like, hang on, there is some saucy things going on here. Erron Black and Skarlet. I was like,
Oh yeah.
these two actually do have some.
Erron
I
Black
stepped
kinda-
out with Natora before.
He
I stepped
flirts
out
with everybody, though, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Skarlet actually almost has like reciprocating lines. It's like, you know how to get my blood pumping
Oh,
and shit
okay.
like that. So it's like, oh, these two have history from these intro dialogues. It seems like. Whereas like if he flirts with Sonya, she'll be like, fuck off. But Skarlet kind of like, you like playing in dangerous, don't you? And then whatnot. So it's like these two have. Oh, they seem like they had a past.
Clearly have a type, Erron.
Yes, and stuff like that. I don't dislike this ship. These two toxic people. Why do I keep saying that word, toxic people? and whatnot? Yeah, this toxic. I was about to say Yaoi or Yuri. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. It's this toxic stray couple.
That's said a lot on Twitter. That's a very popular. There's even a term for it, right? Het slut.
Fuck, why do you know that?
They get so triggered. It'll like, come
Head
on.
slop, that's hilarious. So I would put this at least above like a neutral, like around that tier. Just the potential of this is kind of cute. There's nothing. Erron and Skarlet aren't much characters. Unfortunately, there's not really much there. But I would put it at least neutral
Yeah.
or above.
It's whatever.
Do you? By the way, I put Erron X Skarlet / Natora because I feel like either one of them is about the same.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
By the way, I know that earlier we said no incest, which I agree, but do we consider that with Shao and Scarlet, or no, because she's adopted?
I'm not even putting it on the list, by the way, dog. So
Okay.
I forgot about that. Fuck me.
That's a weird one.
I forgot about that.
That one's only worth
You know what?
mentioning. That one's worth mentioning because you know it's only because Game of Thrones, which is probably also why the fucking Sindel Shao
I'll say
happened.
this about that
No,
shit.
no. I actually genuinely think they forgot. I genuinely think they're just like, oops, we made a fucking mistake. I think they forgot.
I'll say this because she has that one gear called like the Seed of Shao Kahn, and that's really
Yeah.
fucking funny. So let's put it in S tier.
No, I'm putting it in F tier, guys. I'm putting it in F tier right now. We're not,
no.
This one I don't want to put in S tier. Honestly, I don't want to get I don't want to get problems.
That's entirely fair. But it would be really, it would be really funny if the S tier was Johnny X Sonya, Kotal X Devora, Shao X Scarlet. Like one
That would be
normal
very
one and
funny.
then two of the dumbest shits you've ever thought of.
I genuinely forgot about that one, by the way. By the way, if you want another really fucked up ship, I saw online because I was looking on the Reddits of like the MK couples. Is Kano Sonya or Cassie like a ship because of that one arcade ending? I'm like, fuck off.
Well, people
I'm
are
not even.
I think the Sonya one.
They're not even shipped. He's making them fight to the death.
Well, the Sonya one I think is more because people just like enemies to lovers.
That's true. Kano Sonya. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be it's like it's
Still
the
dumb.
most notable pair of like mortal enemies in MK were the opposite genders, because like, all the rest would just be like gay ones, so people might not think of it as readily compared to a straight one, where it's like
All the other ones are just gay ones.
well, they would be like Liu Kang Shang Tsung, Liu Kang Shao Kahn, Raiden Shao Kahn, Raiden Shang Tsung. There's a lot of
Oh, you mean the
those sort.
enemies? Yeah. I
Yeah,
see what you
the
mean
enemy
now.
ship
Yeah,
specifically.
That's true.
Scorpion Sub-Zero, like they're mostly the same gendered, where this is like opposite genders. So there's not a lot of those, and so this is the most prominent one. So I think it really is mostly just that. The Cassie one, I think, is just because Kano is a bit of a creep towards her, and some people are into that. And
Oh
you've got
yeah.
then you have
Maybe
the
some people are into
MK11
that
ending.
fucked up stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't really consider either of those personally. But
No, I'm
like,
not putting it on the list. Yeah.
but I understand why someone might say, well, Kano and Sonya is one worth looking at. I don't think it is, but I get why someone would think so.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one, I'm already gonna put in trash tier because I know Snake hates this one. Kabal X Sareena.
I don't
That's a
hate it.
funny
I just
one.
think it's
It's
fucking
so
stupid.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It is like, I'm sorry. Didn't we want Sareena with Bihan? Where the fuck did this come? How did they? How? What?
They've never met.
They have
They've never
children
met.
too in the arcade ending.
They share one scene together and they don't even interact. They're never on screen at the same time. Sareena's too busy getting her ass kicked by Kitana, while Kabal's getting like beat down by soldiers. Jax, Kenshi. I think it's Kenshi, like blasting off his horse. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing. There is nothing here.
It's so funny. It is literally the most like randomized characters. And like let's pick one kind of a feel.
It definitely feels like the artist was told to draw Kabal with somebody. And he's like,
reference.
I want to draw Sareena. And so he just drew Sareena.
I think that's
I just want to draw Kermit
I think
the
that's
Frog.
the best case scenario. The best case scenario is like literally just draw a wife, and the person was like, "I like Sareena. I'm going to draw Sareena." And like,
I would like that. That's
and no
cute.
one stopped them. They're just like, "Sure, if it makes you happy, just draw what makes you happy." And he's like, "I like Sareena."
You know, back in
Exactly.
Mortal Kombat 11, Sareena wasn't like a prominent character. She's still not really, but it's like because she's one of the least prominent characters in Mortal Kombat existence, I legit Mandela myself into thinking, why the fuck did Kabal get Kira? That's such a weird combo. I mean, like, okay, sure, Kabal, Kira, I guess they're Black Dragon, but I mean, just and then I go back to the arcade and I was like, oh shit, that was Sareena. My bad. Now that's really funny because like, what's the connection there?
Yeah.
At least Kira, you
There's
can
none.
say it's a Black Dragon. But I Mandela myself into thinking it was Kira for like a couple of months back then.
It would have been really fun if that was the case, because you know what that would mean? People would be drawing M1K fan art of Kabal x Ghostface.
That's true.
That would be cute, actually. I'm not gonna
honestly,
lie.
if that's what the shit was, this would be S tier.
Yeah.
Kabal x Ghostface is so funny, whereas like Kabal x Sareena is just kind of baffling.
Yeah, so we're just gonna put it in the should not exist. It's really baffling. It's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get to my baby boy time. Sizoth x Ashrah.
Cute.
The thing is, I feel like because the more I think about it, the more I feel like I see some connecting parts because these are two people who are trying to be, well, they have the same similarities where they're not human, but they are in some ways trying to be more human. Ashrah is trying to cleanse herself to be more human. Sizoth is born this way, and he's trying to like accept himself in this circumstances and stuff like that. So they have that struggle. They both have lost their family in a sense. You know, Reptile's like family is completely killed. Ashrah has to kill her sisters, like Jataka and Kia, like she mentions and whatnot. So I can see some similarities in their struggles and why they decided to like get together because of that and conversations and whatnot. That's a cute potential.
Were they
Can
both
we
show-
see any of it?
Were they both shown off in the same trailer?
Yes.
What-
Reptile, Ashrah, and Havoc, from what I recall.
What was that one called? Was it like Outsiders or Outcasts or something like that?
Outcasts? I'll look it up again. But yeah, I believe so. The
Because
Outcasts. Yeah.
that effectively is one of the things I think makes this one work so well, because they are outcasts. Reptile is a shapeshifter, which supposedly makes him a freak, but then he finds out there's a lot more of them. But he's supposedly a freak.
Yeah.
He's ostracized from his race. And Ashrah is a demon who's trying to be good. So she's turned against the sisterhood, and she's doing her thing. So that makes her an outcast from them. And both have, like Sonic said, they both lost their families and whatnot. They're and they've also both come back. We don't see Ashrah doing evil things, but clearly she did some evil things as a demon. But now she's trying to come back from that. Reptile was forced to do evil for Shang Tsung. So these two have so like thematically, these two have a lot in common, and so it makes sense for those two to be together. That's why I'm hoping that if we get any kind of reference or showcase of Ashrah's saving Sareena in the next game, as long as one of these three characters makes it in, Sareena, Ashrah, or Reptile, I want to acknowledgement that Reptile went with her. We didn't see him in Ashrah's ending, but I want it to be, he's like, yes, I want to help you do this, because, he's making it Reptile's like,
Shaolin Monks
make
3.
Reptile and Baraka should be the kind of guys who are like, I lost my family. If I can help someone else not go through the same pain, help them save their family, I will do it. So imagine it's like those three going to the Nether Realm, Ashrah, Reptile, and Baraka, like characters that one game prior no one would have ever expected to do anything together.
Small DLC story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those three just
so
saving Sareena, doing all this shit, and then like Sareena is like really chill with Reptile, and she's like, you know what, you and Ashrah, I've seen it, I'm all for it.
I've seen how it looks.
You helped me with my thing. You helped Ashrah save me. I'll be your wingman I'll be your wingman any day. It's like Reptile's like, no, I'll be yours.
What the fuck? I was like, you know what, you I'll help you too, and you help me with Beyond. Bring that fucking whole circle. By the way, the trailer is called Banished, so like the Banished trailer characters, basically.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fundamentally.
and that's why that's why Havoc comes in and makes it this really weird three-way. It's like Havoc comes up and he's like, "Hey guys, can I join?" And they both turn and go, "No, you're so ugly." While he's in lizard form and she's in her demon form, and he's like, oh. Na, 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 na.
No, don't you know us? It's like they're like posing and like as like the monstrous like design and stuff like that.
It's like the Family Guy meme of you guys think you're all better than me, and they're all wearing like the fancy dress.
Yes.
It's like those two and I don't know, Sareena in their like true form, and he's there like, you guys think you're better than me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So like the thing is, it's like at first I felt like there was nothing. I was like, these is two random ass characters getting shipped, but it's like there is thematically stuff there. There is some stuff. It's just we don't see it at all, and I think that's the biggest issue with this ship. It's just like all this exists only because of intro dialogues, only because of like some interactions. It's like, okay, what do we know about these two? Reptile will say, if you do a successful combo with him, once in a while he'll say, Ashrah taught me that. I hear that a lot when playing Reptile. And then like they may have fucked because of that one Cyrax and Reptile intro dialogue. They both have jobs in Outworld. Well, no, actually, no. Ashrah is still the Wuxi, and Reptile unfortunately has to go to Outworld for Mileena because he's I forgot the phrase, but like
ambassador
he's like
for his people.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Or an emissary.
That's it. It's like, don't ship two characters and don't show anything on screen about that. It's just like, yeah. So, but I would still put it B because there's potential, and I think it's cute as time goes on. I do more and more like the existence of the ship. I just wish there was stuff. If there was stuff, probably would have been S tier.
Yeah. Again, it's one there's a lot of potential, but for right now, there's really nothing there. But so we want okay, put it this way: this is one we want them to do more with because it's really cool. So for the time being,
It's really cool.
It has to be a flat neutral, I think. But
yeah.
But we hopefully, if we revisit this topic in like 5 years' time, we'll be able to go, yo, A tier, maybe even S tier. Holy shit!
The demon reptile is such a cute child they have. I love this. This is the best combat kid, the demon reptile.
that scene where Ashrah's been snuck up on by like Quan Chi, and Reptile like acids him in the face to spook him away. Yo, that was so cool. And then the kiss, the big slobbery reptile lizard kiss. Oh, absolute cinema.
I did think it'd be very funny if someone did like a little cute comic strip of like them being about to kiss, like just human Ashrah, human reptile, but then he gets nervous and turns into like the lizard one and just goes accidentally just like
I
noms her.
I almost feel like I've seen that fan art of just like got too nervous and turned into like the reptile form. I almost feel like that fan art exists actually.
And picture like she's like halfway up into his mouth, and he's just got her hand sticking out at the bottom, and she's like patting him on the cheek like, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so the next reptile ship is Reptile X Khameleon, and this ship is, in my opinion, really popular. I'm a little bit agreeing with you there, the dog, because it's just like the only reason it exists is because they are two Saurians. Reptile's whole motive is he wants to bring back his people, so that's why he needs to fuck another lizard girl. And Khameleon is the only other existing one in the entire franchise, so let's have them fuck.
I do think. And then I think in her arcade ending for Armageddon, it does say she becomes the queen, I think. That could be wrong.
Yeah,
and then she's also queen in MK1, which is cute. Because her dress keeps changing colors.
Mobile, he has one of his upgrade cards is Broodmate Khameleon, which doesn't indicate it doesn't indicate anything substantially, but it's like at least the devs are aware that this is something that some of the fans want. The problem is that in the current timeline, this one has no reason to exist. Not just because Reptile has a much better option in Ashrah, but also because they're not the last of their species anymore. Like the repopulation need and like how it all factored into Reptile's original motivations, it just isn't there anymore. So this shit, this ship has the highest chance of happening now because she's around. She's actually kind of a character now. It's never gonna happen. It doesn't need to, and at this point, it probably shouldn't because again, Ashrah's right there, dude.
Yeah.
So Snake, you said broodmate, which right? You said broodmate. I googled that. That means siblings. It means they're in the same hatchlings. If you're a brood mate, it means you hatched in the same brood.
It's not a mate for making a brood?
That's what I would have thought too, but you Google it and it says a brood mate is any egg animal, so bird, fish, reptile, that was born in the same brood, a clutch of eggs. Refers to siblings that were hatched or born together at the same time. So that means they're related,
This is making
not
it
that they're
worse.
together.
No, please.
Making it worse
Yeah.
and worse, actually.
An animal sibling from the same clutch or eggs.
Here's the thing about Khameleon and Reptile.
No.
I would support it if there was actually stuff to do there.
No,
And the
not
thing
my
is, as
comfort
time
ship.
goes on, it's
not my comfort ship. No.
not my comfort ship for the past years. That's actually a revelation. I don't think
No,
about that.
it's a joke. But
Yeah.
it's like the phrase, "Oh, that's gore of my comfort character." It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's incest of my comfort ship.
That's like they confirmed it being. It's one of those unfortunate situations. It's like years later they confirmed it being incest, like the fucking Rosalina and Peach situation. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh, no, I saw the best
Yes.
was someone drew art of those two right around because the film was coming out, so they
The
drew
movie was
them.
about to come out.
Yeah, so they drew art of it, and then they quote retweeted it later, going, "Wait, those two
Guys,
are what?"
I didn't know. I didn't know, guys. Wait, please, I didn't know.
And then they drew them again.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Yeah.
It's like-
So the
it's like-
thing is,
That's really funny. Come on.
that's funny. That is funny though. The thing is about Khameleon Reptile is like the only reason this exists is almost like a little bit like Baraka Mileena, or like if you wanted to ship Goro and Shiva, it's like, oh, same species. Oh, that they're the only ones that exist. That's why we're gonna ship them.
Yeah.
There isn't too much there, unfortunately. And also, as in Mortal Kombat 1, it's like Khameleon doesn't have a reptilian form, so it's like I don't give a shit about Khameleon. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, and I might as a turn note. You're just a girl who can use Jade, Kitana, Mileena moves,
I
and
cannot
stuff
believe
like that.
Sonic really said she's not a lizard. She's just a white woman. Therefore, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
White lady jump scare.
So there's nothing there. So if she was a Terran, like white woman, like lady jump scare, she has a lizard form. I was hoping her cameo fatality would showcase like a chameleon scaly like form and shit like that. That would
Sonic,
be
please,
awesome.
please.
I would have been
If
been a
you
cool
can,
fatality.
please do this.
Yeah.
In your video on Chaos Reigns, when Chameleon shows up, please have an animation that recreates the Vanessa jump scare and put white woman jump scare.
shit. You know what? That's really funny.
Sadly, she is just a human.
The
She has no
issue
lizard
with that
form.
is like I need the model. Oh wait, actually, I might have the model. But that is really funny. It's just the issue is I don't know the Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm currently at the final phases of my video. I'll see if I can do something about that. Well, I will check that out.
Like when she shows up, you're like Chameleon, and it's like white woman jump scare.
You know, that would be kind of funny. I'm gonna look it up. The model has already been done. But yeah, I love this fan art because it's got the chameleon form of like a chameleon. You know, I would love to have seen that. But because it doesn't exist, so I don't give a shit about this ship. Basically, it's just like okay, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have the scaly seal of approval, therefore it's dog shit. Get rid of it.
Okay, not even in neutral. So wait, neutral.
Like how he's all derpy-eyed when he's in Reptile.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I mean, I think it's like you said, it ultimately is just a really shallow concept. It's just because they're the same race, and
Yeah, there's nothing there.
and like I said, it just doesn't need to exist anymore because the Reptile story's gone in such a different direction that we don't need these two as a ship anymore. So I feel like it's kind of shit.
Redundant. Yeah.
Please,
Okay, so
please,
the next.
Now
please.
I'm thinking of this
Don't-
cute.
don't
because
take
of
this-
you posting that. I'm thinking
Don't
of
take
this.
this to me. We don't want Chameleon around though, Netherrealm. Please keep Chameleon around. Let
No,
her come back.
Chameleon's cool.
Please.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even if it's
Like,
literally
the fact
just
that
the
she
same-
has scenes in Chaos Reigns is a great thing.
Even if it's
honestly.
just literally the same character model from one showing up in the next game in the background of a shot, like, oh, here's young Guardian, she's just there, like, just doing nothing, just there, not saying anything again. Please, please.
We'll take that. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yo.
I don't really.
Reminded me of this
What did you say?
from Overlord.
Overlord, yeah.
That's what it
Dude,
reminded me of. Your
I
art is
think
still, like,
I
pale
think
as
she's the
lizard.
white lizard who
This
turns
is
into
fucking
a
peak.
human.
Okay. This no. That's the slime anime. That's not Overlord.
Oh yes,
All right?
yes.
Yes,
Sorry,
that's the
you
slime
you are
anime.
correct.
Okay.
Yes, the slime
I'm
anime is the
scaly
one that
expert
took
in
away the
this. Okay,
scalies.
look,
Yes,
this is one of the best couples the scaly fans have. Okay, I'm just saying. So, okay, the next ship I have here is Kenshi X Suchin. There's nothing there, unfortunately. Oh yeah, because of that one intro dialogue. Cyrax and Quiet Yang.
Trash. Get out of here.
Oh, Get out of here.
You know the funny
out
thing.
of here.
You know the funny thing is, in Mortal
Get him
Kombat
out of
1,
here. Get the hell out of here.
Kuai Liang is so toxic towards Cyrax in that game, so it's just like, yeah, I don't even really want this ship to be a thing. And also by the end, it almost feels like a student and sensei kind of a relationship. But
Yeah,
in my mind, I'm trying to think, okay, but what about in the midway or like the previous timeline, that Kuai Liang and Cyrax? Because Beyond and Sektor in a way.
Other than the MK3 intro where Cyrax and Sektor are hunting Sub-Zero, the two never interacted again.
I know, yeah.
Remember, Cyrax just went off and joined the Special Forces, so they never met again.
Yeah, in the what's it called? And then in Mortal Kombat 9, you see Sub-Zero being like, Cyrax! And then Mortal Kombat 11, they do have a part where he brings back Cyrax and shit like that. So there's a tiny bit, very, very tiny bit.
There really isn't.
I have good and bad news. The good news is I think I did find a Khameleon model. Now, I don't know how good this Khameleon model will be, because, sometimes models can be really lame, and I just do not want to animate it with it. But I did find a Khameleon model. The bad news is it may or may not, be,
Is it a
may or may not, I'm just saying.
I mean, as long as you're not making porn with it, it should.
Oh
should be
Lord.
fine.
Obviously, yes.
Although she does look weirdly Caucasian.
I don't know if it can change this.
This reminds me of that meme I always post of Khameleon just thinking over the balcony, but her butt's in frame. And I'm like, what is Khameleon thinking about, guys? Just to see what everyone says
She's
in the
not
comments.
Caucasian, she's white. There's a difference.
Well, technically, yeah. Apparently, Caucasian's the wrong term because that refers to a specific type of white person. I didn't know that.
I just looked it up. I think her skin, you can make it a lot more white in the model and stuff like that. So who knows? I might do white woman jump scare, but we'll see if I have time.
Yeah.
But it would be funny. So I'll keep that in mind, though, Snake.
Guys,
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Put hashtag white woman jump scare in the comments to tell Sonic to put
stop.
it in.
The next one is Rain X Tanya. Now, here's a really funny thing about this, by the way.
No.
Before Rain X Empress Tanya is what I'm alluding to.
Oh, I thought you meant MKX.
You both forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Chaos Reigns has a lot of forgettable things. Here's a funny thing, by the way. When I was looking on Reddit about like the couples, one of them was listed Rain X Tanya like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, this guy was onto something apparently. It's like seeing Tanya betray Rain in that arcade ending apparently awoken something in this person.
Yeah, it's because they're working together, potentially manipulating Mileena together, and then in her arcade ending, they're on the run from Kotal's guys, and then she sells him out, and he gets boiled alive in a pot by Kotal.
Yeah.
No, or is it burned at the stake?
Well, at the stake,
Yes,
but yeah.
He died.
Stake?
Shut up.
Yeah, he gets horribly. He burns to death either way. It's a horrible death, and Tanya's just like, yeah, I bought my way out of that by betraying Rain.
Yeah. If my prediction
Looks a bit sad about it, at least,
my
but not too
prediction
much.
is if Rain was DLC, his arcade ending would be boring Tanya. It would be the exact opposite. It'd be like the Cobra Kira situation, you know what I mean? If Rain was ever Mortal Kombat X DLC. Empress Rain and Emperor Tanya. Wait, sorry, that was the exact opposite. Emperor Rain and Empress Tanya.
You're thinking of Janet Cage's universe. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Either way, in Chaos Reigns, they're a good couple. At least they're actually they're one of the rare showing affectionate like couple on screen.
I think honestly, the Rain's death scene was actually handled quite well, and I do wish that they'd done a bit more with Tanya dealing with that afterwards. Like maybe if it wasn't Tanya's chapter right after, maybe you'd play as Sektor, and then like she'd be like almost like catatonic and shock, and then she kind of snaps out of it after a few fights, as opposed to she just kind of gets on with business because the story structure demands she has to.
Whether we have to like go fast, but at the same time, there is a sense of like that makes it so like Empress Tanya's whole character isn't just for Rain, even though you've seen that she loves him very much. But you see her with the dragon lore, you see her explaining the chaos stuff, the chaos Titan Havoc's universe and like her role and stuff like that. So it doesn't take away agency for a character too. You can argue.
True.
Honestly, I like this couple enough. I wouldn't mind putting it on peak too.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't go that high.
I mean, Rain died for this. It's what he would have wanted.
Exactly, that's what Rain would have wanted.
I'm not going to object to it either.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because spoilers alerts, by the way, we currently only have 3 in the wife tier. Okay, next up we've got Reiko x Li Mei.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No.
Which
That's
again,
not a real
Empress,
thing.
Empress Li
There's
Mei
nothing,
X,
there's nothing.
Emperor Reiko.
They don't explain any of it. It's just like, oh, arbitrarily these two people are the Sindel and Shao Kahn, I guess.
In their
It's like-
universe, yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
like, who's the character connected to Shao Kahn who can take his place? Oh, Reiko. He's his apprentice. Sure. Okay. Well, who can replace Sindel?
Another
A
purple
bodyguard,
lady.
I guess. Like she's kind of the equivalent. And it's like, well,
She's purple.
it's shit. It's terrible.
Yeah, there's nothing really there. I mean, I don't know if it's F or if it's neutral. Like, I think the idea in like Mortal Kombat 1's universe, Li Mei and Reiko, they had a thing until it turns out Reiko was way more like he chooses Shao Kahn over Li Mei, and Li Mei feels betrayed.
That would be interesting.
That would have been
actually.
interesting, right? That would have been something there. But yeah, nothing much currently.
Like, imagine if Reiko had a character. Yo, Pog.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine if they made him
No,
into a character.
poggers. My little pog champ.
So are we putting this in
My
F
little
tier or are
Pog
we putting
champion
this
of
in
Mortal
neutral?
Kombat.
My little Pog check, come here.
It's the one reality where he's doing that stupid punch and spinning kick in front of Raiden, but Raiden doesn't like back up a little bit, so he gets hit clean in the chin and just gets knocked out. It's like Champion Reiko.
Like, bro, we haven't even started yet.
Even
What the fuck?
Reiko's just like,
Oh,
Oops.
yep.
he looks to Shao and
what's it
Shao's
called?
like, Shao's like,
Yeah, I guess that works out. What's it called?
Like,
You're
that's my
saying
boy.
like my little PogChamp come here reminds me of my thumbnail that I did for Li Mei. I mean, if I just single it out, you know, my little PogChamp.
let us
Fine,
pass.
I guess you are my little Pog
You mind
champ.
the way let us pass gas. That's stupid.
Yes,
that
I
you
love
did.
that like YouTube poop that I made there. Okay, so is this ship going in shit like F tier or neutral?
Absolute terrible dog shit.
Okay,
F tier.
going to F tier.
All it would take is
we-
like a couple of lines to add something to it, and they just didn't bother.
Yeah, so we're coming
We
up to
have
the
two
end. so I
fights
think-
against them. We have two fights against them, and we get nothing. And Reiko doesn't even speak. It's really weird.
Exactly. So we have two more. Sorry, not two more. We have a bunch of like smaller ones coming up now. So I would say we can start speedrunning these because we're getting close to the end basically. This next one, even you forgot Snake, but I think it's pretty interesting. Sonya, ex Kabal.
Oh, from Defenders of the Realm.
Oh, from Defenders of the Realm.
Defenders of the Realm, exactly. The funny thing is, I wouldn't really think
I
of this
ship it.
ship, but they were pretty cute in Defenders of the Realm, honestly. I was like, oh, this is kind of sweet. Like they're the moments that they've shared and
Sure.
their and stuff.
I don't remember much of the specifics of it.
I did have to
but-
rewatch the episode just for this podcast, but it is a lot of like the team wasn't really accepting of Kabal, and Sonya was like, "How could
Yeah.
you guys just not accept it because he looks weird and stuff like that?"
Which
and
is
she has her
funny,
analogy
'cause
of her friend in a wheelchair and stuff.
You would expect Sonya to be the one that's less willing to accept him because he's Black Dragon. It's kind of weird.
But he saves her first.
Because he's black.
No, he's just played by a black man. He's actually white.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I know, I'm just teasing you.
Um,
Because like the way you said it, like you could have just been cut off right there. Do it, Sonic. Cut him off right there.
ha. So, but like in the show, it's like he saves her. He has to explain the backstory to Sonya in order to like let her know she's Black Dragon. So, but also also a Black Dragon member and a Special Forces. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
danger. Ooh,
It's
that kind of
basically
feeling.
it's kind of like what an alternate take on what people want out of Sonya and Kano. In a
Kano.
way, like it's basically like a version that could work because because Kano killed her partner, whereas Kabal did not. So you get some of the same
exactly.
appeal. It's not as extreme. I don't think people who like Kabal and Sonya would like it as much as people who like Kano and Sonya like that one. But it's more viable. It's fine.
And in the context of the show, I did like it. I feel like they did a pretty good job. Like,
In the show, is his face fucked up already?
yes. Actually,
not-
what's really
it's
It's
interesting.
not like
that
that
bad,
too,
it's
because it's
more-
like she likes him for more than his. She likes his personality. That's a cute aspect of it too. It's like the man in the iron
she
mask.
accepts her
Yeah.
as who he is. Also, what's funny is he didn't get his face burned in that universe. He just got it fucked over because the Black Dragon betrayed him. That's why his face is like morphed and shit. It's not because he's a burn victim.
An equally plausible explanation. Yeah.
I like this ship, but I don't know if it's S tier. I just think at least it'll be like on the
No, it's certainly not S tier.
One tier above mid.
Yeah. It's just it's
tier
one
above mid.
ship that people definitely would forget because it's like it's Defenders of the Realm.
Okay. Next.
Okay, Ko Young X Alicent.
Yes.
S tier. It's his
tier.
entire motivation.
He died
for my
his
family.
family. He died. He
Exactly.
Okay,
he
fair
telegraphed
enough.
his death by talking about how he would die for his family.
It's so
It was so
sweet.
cringe.
It's so sweet.
cringe how telegraphed that was.
It's literally-
that was almost as like cliche as here's a photo of my family when you're in like the military. Aren't they so cute? And it's like, oh, you're gonna fucking die.
Oh yeah, I was watching it in the
Yeah.
theater. I was just like, okay, so he's gonna die now. Like this is the in Chinese we have a saying basically called 领便当, which means it's like when you're done like with your scene, your acting, then you can like, okay, take 5 and you eat lunch. Okay, he's gonna get lunch now. Like because he's done. Like that's a metaphor of saying he's gonna die now, so he's gonna just go off and like rest. The actor. So he's gonna 领便当. Anyways, so yeah, Alicent, Ko Young, based like S tier. We love this. Awesome. Next one we have is Onaga X Li Mei.
Bad Dragon.
Say again, a video autoplay. What's up?
X Li Mei.
No, it's not Onaga. That's one too. But the more interesting one comes after that, if you remembered it. But yeah, so Onaga and
Don't
Li
worry,
Mei.
dog. I think I know what you're implying. I will get to that.
Is that even a ship, or is that just like her
Well,
in a trance after him?
It wasn't spelled
okay, fine,
out.
we'll put it in.
It assumed that she was corrupted by her time. Briefly turned into one of Onaga's guys, like her soul was being put into it, but then Bored Show interrupted it. So that's the assumption, but it was never spelled out explicitly anywhere, as far as I know. But like she certainly does seem to kind of interpret how she feels as like a romantic thing based on the way she's got her hand on his chest, where she's doing that against him. It's like it very much is romance coded. So it's.
I
guess
type
it technically
Onaga Li Mei, and there's a couple of fan arts. So this ship exists basically, like it is a existing.
That's fair.
Ship.
I mean, it is kind of a ship because she theoretically sold out the universe for him.
Yeah.
So now, for anyone wondering why that happened, Snake could explain it to you.
It's an arcade ending too, right?
I just did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, not just the arcade ending, but also did you explain the other
The
reason?
Boraicho part he did.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As a ship, it's kind of funny, but I mean, in a way, it's one of those like you don't expect this, but also they do like detailedly explain it. It's not one of those like Kabal Sareena. What the hell? They actually have an explanation for it.
Yeah, it's a weird crack shit, but you can understand somewhat the rationale behind it. It also would make the funniest porn if people drew that. Like of all, it would be so funny, hilarious even. Because he's so big.
It's funny. It's definitely just funny, guys. It's just funny. Haha.
This is pretty much the same thing as Psylocke X Venom for the same reason, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
you're into that because one person is getting is out of their depth. Like
It's-
one
yes,
person is
19
absurdly in the
inches
wrong
of
spot.
Onaga. So what are we?
Damn it, Sonic! You weren't supposed to get that literal with it, but yeah, okay.
So are we thinking of S tier, guys?
I mean, if you sell out the entire universe for somebody, it could at least be above average.
I think it's funny enough. Yeah. I don't want F tier. I'm either neutral or S
No,
tier,
no.
basically.
Don't forget, it exists in 2 games, which is more than some of the ships we've had so far.
2?
Shit, 2 games? I thought it was only
Well,
Deception.
it's foreshadowed at least for 2 games. Like, you know, it's not just
I wouldn't count it as 2. I'd say it's purely deception.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
So are we going S tier?
That would be a very funny thing for like if Li Mei ever talks shit to Liu Kang, he's like, you know what? Just shows her that. It's like, what is this? Oh,
What is that?
this is you. This is you.
In the other timeline.
You did that.
Yeah, it's kind.
She's
It's
like-
like when Liu Kang, Gira showed like Sindel and Shao Kahn hugging, and it cuts to Sindel. But it's like, what the fuck am I looking at?
But Li Mei like looks over to where Reptile just stood there, just like eating a cupcake or something. And he's like, and she's like,
I don't know. I have these weird feelings.
Yeah, it would be very funny if like a Reptile transforms for a fight or something, and Li Mei goes from like her hands behind her back, all like serious, to just like eyebrows up. Like,
yeah, trying to be subtle about it.
What are these weird feelings, Liu Kang? What did you give me?
and she's like, I did not know this about myself.
What did you awaken me, Liu Kang?
Exactly.
Liu Kang's like, some things are constant in every timeline. Oddly enough, kinks tend to survive.
For some reason, the Indians are attracted to dragons. I don't know what it is, right, Kitana?
Yeah, Sindel and Shao Kahn. Like, are we serious?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I want art of like her like looking at Liu Kang and being like Liu Kang's begging Kitana, can we please have regular sex? And she goes, no, turn into a dragon.
Turn into the fucking Eastern dragon.
That
Or the non-Eastern one from Annihilation.
You could do that with like any MK couple as long as one of them has an animality.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's funny
if
with
there's
Liu
any
Kang because he was doing it before it was a thing, you know?
like Li Mei's like, please, Onaga, can we have normal sex, please? He goes, no, turn into a panda. I played Baldur's Gate. Give me some of that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next one we have is this really isn't much of a ship, but I just thought it'd be funny to bring it up. Cyrax x Takeda, female Cyrax, by the way, because of that one intro dialogue where Cyrax says, "I wouldn't want to hurt that handsome face." Well, wait, for real? I don't know why. It's kind of cute, I guess, but is it enough?
NetherRealm, stop.
Is it enough for a ship? Like, there is not a single.
That just means NetherRealm's implying that Takeda has a preference, which is funny, but
Yeah,
also
I
are
wonder,
they trying to get away from
I wonder
that?
if the idea is to set that up as a thing because Jacqui. Can you make Jacqui work?
That's her
Can you
name.
make Jacqui work in the current timeline, like as like Jax's cousin or
It's
something?
really hard to say. Yeah.
So is it a case of they're like?
They're all
Is
cousins
it, or is it
now.
because they realize people
they're all
don't like?
cousins now.
Is because they realize people don't like Jacqui, so they're like, okay, we'll just axe Jacqui and have female Cyrax take her place as like, so Takeda's not left out of that romance thing. He has this as a replacement. I wonder if that's the thought process.
I wonder, yeah.
Replace Jacqui
the thing
with
is,
the
there's not much.
Cyrax.
Here's the thing: there's not much thought about that. The
No.
more thought is put into Cyrax and Smoke are going to train Hanzo, and it's like, okay, and then is Takeda gonna be involved with this shit, whatnot? I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing really there, but I just thought I'd bring it up because of the intro.
I'm just imagining like Hanzo is like an absolute little shit, and like all of his mentors are here. You got and like there's Liang and Harumi, like there's like you know, holding each other's hands, or like one of them's like, you know, got the arm around the other, or something. Then over here's Takeda and Cyrax, and they're just making out vigorously, and then Hanzo looks up at Smoke and goes, "Damn, no bitches."
Literally, yeah. Smoke is. You know, I've made this joke before too, and I think some people have said it, but it's like if your favorite character in Mortal Kombat has not dated has not dated anyone, consider them lucky, because like every fucking character has been dated with someone now, thanks to NRS. It's like like what Smoke, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, Havoc, Natara. Actually, no, Natara and Erron now apparently. Like almost every fucking character has been like dated with somebody now.
Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
To be fair, we've made these jokes multiple times, like where all they have to do is name drop it and they can make it into existence, right? Like NetherRealm could just decide that Cyrax is the code name and her real name is Jacqui. NetherRealm has the power to do that.
Oh, that would be
if they want
interesting.
to.
That would be very funny. That would be very funny.
And then Jax is like, "How has your training gone overseas, Jacqui?"
Oh, that's the toxic family she keeps bringing up. Anyways, next up is, I did not remember this, so thanks to Snake about this one. Kitana x Rain, because apparently Rain is her fiance in Defenders of the Realm.
Oh, that makes sense because he's a prince.
Yeah,
okay.
so
Yeah.
so
Like
he
they're
has a
betrothed.
rivalry with Liu Kang because he's like, no, I want to hit that. Fuck you, Rain.
Yeah, I would say personally, I
Rain, she's not into you.
do kind of see this as a bit of an
She'll
F tier,
always be thinking of me.
just because I feel like Rain is a kind of a terrible person to be with Kitana, at least in the older timelines. That's why I'm not really big into this ship. Oh,
Hang on,
because
wait, he's a terrible person to be with her, at least in the older timelines. He wiped out an entire civilization in this one. What are you talking
exactly.
about?
I'm thinking of Emperor Rain, but even then, not much there. But yes, Rain is just kind of a terrible person to be with, so I don't really want that with Kitana. That's how I kind of feel.
I don't think betrothed even counts as a ship.
They're really fiance, so they're
But they're forced to because they're royalty.
yeah.
Dog, so some of these characters.
I don't think she even likes them,
Dog, some of
right?
these characters are literally just they interacted a couple of times, and that counts as a ship. Like,
Yeah.
Sure, but I thought ship implied relationship, whereas if like you're forced to be together, you're not really in a
I
relationship.
mean, that literally is a relationship.
it is a
even if they don't like each
relationship.
other.
It's not the kind you would hope it would be. You would hope the two would have
It's not emotional
reciprocate. They both
relationship.
feel it, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it is a relationship. If two characters just fuck all the time, but they don't have any like an emotional attachment, that still counts as a ship.
Yeah.
Well, that would be closer than being betrothed, I guess. But yeah.
Either way,
Okay.
I don't really like this one. I put it in F tier.
Then meh.
Yeah.
I will say it was clever for the time because there was very little to go on
Yeah.
during Defenders of the Realm. So that was a clever way to like be like, oh, he's
plot-wise,
a
I get it.
prince.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
Kitana. Let's create a cute little, like, not really a love triangle because Kitana's only interested in
Well, no,
Liu Kang.
it's created for tension, but also he's a villain anyways. So it's like it's just there to be like tension.
Yeah.
So I get that point.
It gives him beef with Liu Kang even more so.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is good. I like that.
Next up, we have Kira x Cobra.
This is the
Oh, that's
the
a funny one because they're so toxic.
Yeah, the
exactly.
most toxic straight ship there is. Because remember, the funniest thing is that in the Armageddon endings, they turn on each other, but Cobra dies in his ending and Kira dies in hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not in the opposite end, not in each other's. No, they die in their own. They get reptiled. It's so funny.
Exactly.
It's funny though. What's even better is to give more detail to anyone listening.
no.
So Kira literally revives Cobra and hers. She revives him because she becomes like a goddess of death or something. So she revives him, and then Cobra, when being revived by her, holds on and siphons all of her power away and becomes the new god of death and lets her die. And it says Cobra didn't feel any sadness for this because Kira should have known better. She was weak. Like she showed weakness in sparing him, and there's no room for that in the Black Dragon, which is actually canonically accurate with his character because the reason he loses to her in a fight apparently is because he attacks so aggressively, he leaves tons of openings, and that's how Kira beats him. So he is just angry man the character. Like Cobra has no chill.
Yeah, he was just a guy who got in street fights and killed people in New York, and in order to recruit him, Kabal and Kira had to attack a police transport to get him out of there to recruit him, whereas Kira was just chilling and selling weapons to the Afghans. So
I mean, it could work. I don't hate this ship.
I just had a funny idea. You know how I said they got reptiled? I'm picturing if Reptile had gotten with Khameleon in the Midway era, his ending would have been he romances Khameleon, and then like some kind of praying mantis, she just eats his head afterwards.
Your legacy will be carried on by me, and that's the kingdom of Reptile. Or whatever. I don't know.
And then you smash cut to Fire God Liu Kang showing Reptile all these bad endings. He's like, remember however shit your life is now, it could have been so much worse. And he's like, yeah, thank you, Liu Kang, thank you for making my life a little less worse. I pledge myself to you for eternity.
The funny thing about Kira X Cobra that I just thought about also is if this is a ship, then that means we can also have Ghostface X Ghostface.
True. Keep the masks on.
Keep the masks on.
I demand the masks
I do like
on.
the idea of those two having a thing where they get together and okay, we're gonna do serial killer role play sex tonight, but they don't tell each other what they're gonna go as, and they both show up as Ghostface. And one of them's like, well, I think Cobra's like, well, this is embarrassing. We're also gonna have to change. And Kira's like, do we though? And they just go for it.
Ooh,
and then Kabal's just walking past and he's like, you guys are fucking degenerates.
Oh no, you know what? Wait. They fuck for a bit, and then it's when Cobra takes off his mask, it turns out it's not Cobra. It's Billy.
Oh no.
It's I got you. No! You're a good kisser, Kira.
He's like, now I'm even more into it.
You know, I don't want to take this conversation any further because it can get kind of bad.
Yeah, okay.
Either way, Cobra Kira neutral, I would say. I don't dislike it.
It's fine.
It's fun. It's fun for being toxic.
It's a unique dynamic in that it's these two characters who clearly have something going on, but they would just kill each other because that's just who they are. They would readily do that any opportunity. It's a bit like what Baraka and Mileena had in Deception, actually.
Ah, yes, true. Okay, so these next two, you two can take it away because I didn't watch it. Zero X Taja.
Yeah, these are the great Kung Lao's two friends from Defenders of the Realm. Not Conquest, fuck. Conquest, no. The other show.
With a C.
Yes. So basically, there was kind of a Johnny Sonya kind of thing there, because the dynamic of the group was very similar to Johnny Sonya and Liu Kang. Kung Lao is very much just Liu Kang of that era. Whereas Taja is a reformed thief, and Zero is a guardsman who. He has some issues with the other two early on, but they kind of set aside the differences and become friends. His character's all over the place. He's kind of a huge dick sometimes for no reason, but then in another episode, Taj will say, you are really nice. And it's like, no, he's not. But they have a bit of a Johnny Sonya kind of thing going on. It's just that I think personality-wise, they're more she's slightly more towards Johnny's side, whereas Zero is basically male Sonya. He's just Sonya as a man.
Okay.
Including the parts where just an asshole for no reason half the time. The difference is he doesn't kick Taja in the cooch, so In some ways, he's the superior Sonya.
So, what are we ranking this?
Basically, it's like a cop and a criminal, kind of dynamic, I suppose.
Yeah.
A reformed criminal, but like, yes, if you like Batman, Catwoman, you have to like this one.
Okay.
Just like that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So is it like...
Especially since Zero is the greatest Mortal Kombat character.
Is it above
Mortal
neutral?
Kombat detective.
So it's above and it's around the
fact that-
Olav.
I hate that
say-
like probably more people know about that meme and that video than the actual show.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I say
All right. And then currently on my list, it's not the last one, but currently on the last one that I have is Liu Kang and his girlfriend from Legacy. You couldn't even give me her name.
I don't remember if she had one.
Done. F.
Just up to okay. I didn't watch it. I have no idea how good or bad this ship is.
The only thing funny about that is she almost turned him into Bob's Burgers because doesn't he work at a restaurant? So that's kind of funny. But yeah.
Okay,
Like,
now
like,
boys.
she's a catalyst for him becoming a villain. It's really funny.
Such dog shit, right? I hate that. I hate everything about it. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So boys, here's the thing though. That's the entire list. Now I have honorable mentions because I don't think it's. There's some criteria. I don't think it's like an official ship, but it's really funny, so I want to bring up.
I know what's going to be on here. How dare you do this to me?
I have one that you missed too that I can put on also.
Is it Reptile
But-
X Li Mei?
Well, not that you missed. Sorry, it's not that you missed. It's just a fun what if. So we don't have to rank it. I just want to tell the audiences for fun. So when Mortal Kombat 11 was being made during one of the couch casts, the combat cast, they mentioned how Cassie's gonna have a romance too, and they're like excited for people to see it. But then that was never actually in the
I
game.
didn't know about this.
And
What, Dylan?
yeah, and it never happened. We don't know. And nowhere in between was it like ever implied. But in between that time period, people online started to gossip about it. Like, hey, what could they possibly mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
and they also brought up like, isn't it like very loosely implied? Well, let me keep going. They're like, isn't it very loosely implied that Cassie might be gay? Like people always thought like Cassie had like this gay kind of
Really?
air about her.
Okay.
So they're like, who might Cassie be gay with? Like who's a character in Mortal Kombat that she could have a romance with? And someone said, dude, if they try to make it Frost, I am going to fucking die laughing because the only interaction they've had is Cassie almost killing her
In the
because she would
comics.
rather kill her than be like killed by the people doing the underground cage fight. Yeah. Because it's like implied they'll kill you if you don't finish off the opponent. And so she was going to kill her, and it almost implies that she like crushed her trachea or something. So people thought, wouldn't it be funny if Frost has a robot voice in 11? But that didn't turn out to be true either. Anyway, there's a theory that was actually an idea that NetherRealm was going to do,
Cassie
but then
X
realized, oh
Frost.
shit, this is extremely toxic. We can't do this, so they cut it out. That is a theory, and there are some cute interactions between them very subtly, like when she goes, "Hey there, Elsa,"
Oh, yeah.
and she goes, "Why does everyone call me?" Then she goes, "Oh, sweetie, let me help you." That's the only remnants of it. They might still be in there as an accident. None of this is confirmed. It's just one big what if, like it's possibly there, but it's fun to think about.
That
think
is
that
exactly
they actually considered that.
the type of thing I want in this honorable mention, where it's like it's fun to think about. It's interesting. I'm not putting it on the list, but I just wanted to talk about it.
I think that is like probably Cassie's most popular ship.
Really?
I mean, look it up.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Frosty?
Cassie-
It's called Frosty. There's a whole wiki for
Oh my
it.
gosh! Holy shit! That's hilarious.
there are people who get really mad. I've seen some people get really mad when you ship Cassie with anyone
Frosty.
with a man. Because some people are like, she had this
Really?
because she had that haircut in MKX, so people are like, oh, she's lesbian coded, therefore she has to be a lesbian. And so they get mad if you don't agree with that, or if you're just like, well, I like her with this man. Because there's nothing definitive about Cassie's sexuality in the games, but some people just
No,
get really
not
mad
yet, yeah.
if you defy their headcanon, because some people are just maladjusted losers.
It's pretty insane online, yeah.
The only thing Cassie actually has is she has an intro with Sonya in 11 where she's apparently got a thing going with a guy named Dylan, and that's it. That's all we know.
Oh, yeah. My gosh, that's like, I completely forgot. Like on the phone or some shit. Frosty. I cannot believe this exists. That's hilarious. Like there's a wiki ship fandom about it.
I mean, the other name would have been Cast, which wouldn't really work.
Cast. That's kind of funny. That's really funny. Maybe I should put that on the list just because it exists here, but I don't because again I wouldn't have put them on the list if it's not that popular enough. But the thing is, this is like a we'll get to it.
Super toxic.
Sonya Kano kind of a situation in a way, like Cassie Frost.
AO3. I don't know what AO3 is.
Oh, There is another one that people quite like is her with Dominic, Kano's son from his MKX ending.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. It's like, ooh, who's Dominic? There's potential there.
Yeah, the only reason we know he's called Dominic is because one of Kano's knives in 11 is called Dominic's knife.
Why can't I type?
I see.
So that's how we know his name. I assume he's just named after Dominic Chancholo, but I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
But that just makes sense. And yeah, so again, I guess people just like the idea of the Sonya x Kano ship, but without the baggage of the actual history. So like Special Forces X Black Dragon, like cop and criminal, it's a popular genre of shipping, and so you can see why people like take that idea but apply it to like a blank slate. You can kind of see why people might like it, but Dom is not a character; he's just a concept. So
exactly, unfortunately,
maybe in future, but I doubt people will be like, yo. Let's be honest. If they were like, okay, we're going to put Kano's son on the roster, it's like people like, no, put Kano on the roster. I want Kano. I want the one I know.
Yeah.
Put the character I
and
know
then if
on
they
it.
put Kano and Dom on the roster, they'll be like, that's so repetitive. What are you doing?
Yeah, like Jackson, Jacqui, and 11. So just avoid that.
Yeah. Unless they make Dom very interesting. Yeah, this is interesting history. I didn't know all about this. Now I'm gonna get to some very old history that I saw in our Combat Kings like discussion, because we had some similar conversations when I was in Europe when the Reptile trailer dropped. For some reason, True Underdog started a conversation saying, instead of talking about the Gears trailer, why don't we talk about the weird ship known as Reptile X Li Mei?
Oh yeah.
Which I made a highlight episode, like a 3-minute highlight episode, just talking about this part. And the funniest thing, by the way, is this 3-minute highlight, we just don't talk about Reptile X Li Mei at all. We just talk about it, and then we pivot, and I'm like, what's the weirdest ships that exist in Mortal Kombat? And then it's like, I jokingly say this, by the way. I say, it's like, what's like, I'm not going to talk about just like these non-existent things like Boraicho X Motaro. Like, that's like, there's no way that exists. So, but what about these other things? And when I said that, True Underdog was like, what? You can see in the video.
What?
Yeah, there was like a reaction like that's kind of funny. By the way, do you want to listen to some curse information that I know? Like, I don't know if I want to pass down this information to you guys, but I have cursed knowledge.
You do.
Okay, so
you want to brought it up otherwise.
Paper burns.
Due to researching purposes, I decided to type Bo Raicho into Rule 34 for researching purposes.
Oh no.
And there's like 6 images on there.
Oh no.
Now the thing is, I'm not talking about like that's not the important thing. The important thing is there are 4 images
with Raiden.
Where he is commercing with like a certain other MK character. So basically there only exists Bo Raicho X, this other character on Rule 34. And like, who do you think it is, by the way? The only other character Bo Raicho is fucking
Raiden.
Raiden? I guess there is some connection
They
there.
interact.
That's true. You're thinking logically.
Is it gay?
I'm not giving that hint.
Li Mei and Bo Raicho because he saved her?
The thing is, there is an image of Li Mei and Bo Raicho, but it isn't porn on Rule 34. It is.
Well, thank God.
It's a funny comic.
By the way, Sonic's video's on that website. Anyway.
Shut up.
Because someone put it up there.
Shut up.
Is this a classic character?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not Madam Bo. Okay.
No. It's not recent too.
It would be really funny to have him and Madam Bo. Then she comes out with like a broken pelvis, and it's like Liu Kang and Kung Lao just like.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, you both can get one more guess before we move on, because I do what kind of hurt and move on with this.
It's just some kind of hint. Come on, there's a large roster.
I just
of
said
characters.
it's a classic character, so it's one of the mains basically. Now you can think it's one of the popular ones, and I will also give another hint. I'll give one more hint here. It's a pretty like what the fuck why kind of an option. You would not think this character, like you wouldn't immediately go, it's gotta be Kitana.
I just need to like. Be clear, it's not Liu Kang or Kung Lao, right?
No.
Okay, good. Because that would be...
Oh, yeah, that's right. That would make sense. That would make sense. Because they're students,
so it's a random out there classic character, one of the main ones you said.
Yeah.
Is it Kitana?
Dog, you guessed one. I would think of that too, because there's outworld characters and stuff like that. No. Dog, your final guess, go.
Probably like Sonya or something.
I don't know. The amazing one I can think of, and that's wrong, so, yeah.
It's fucking Reptile. No. How do you think I feel about that shit, knowing that the only existing artwork of Bo Raicho fucking an existing Mortal Kombat character is fucking Reptile?
Reptile doesn't deserve Bo Raicho. He's too peak of man.
Anyway, so it's funny though too at the same time. Regardless, let me continue the conversation about this because we were talking about weird ships in that video, and Dog just randomly brought up Sindel x Kotal Kahn, and we're like, oh, okay, that's a thing. And then actually, Dog accidentally was like, oh, sorry, I meant Sindel x Shao Kahn. Actually, that's a bad ship that exists. And then the Force Snake, you were saying like, it could have been worse. You could have said Nitaro's Devora.
That's true.
Oh, you don't remember
worse.
that. You don't remember that controversy. Damn. You don't remember the caboose controversy back in the day.
It sounds familiar.
What's the
Oh, because he mixed up the
what?
names.
Yes. He was like, when Nitaro shows up, he's like, Devora! And it's like, people got actually mad at him on Twitter about that
Ashrah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Ashrah?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Ashrah, that's right.
Yeah.
But in the video...
Which is a bit more understandable because she does have like the black eyes, which could look buggy.
Under certain lighting, like sometimes the skin tint can be a bit closer to what Devora's is. So it kind of happens sometimes. So I can see
funny,
why
though.
I see why someone could make that mistake. It's quite funny.
Exactly. And then in that video, I also mentioned like I've seen Reptile x Kentaro. The funniest thing is after that video went up, it's been like what 3 years now.
Scales and furries doing the Predator handshake.
Exactly. I swear, it's like I've seen more of it now, and I may have accidentally perpetrated that shit. And here's the worst thing, by the way. In Chaos Reigns, because you've actually seen my teaser, right? It's like I've shown like I've commissioned some Kentaro artworks for my intro.
I was wondering about that in the thumbnail. Like, why is Kentaro here? What's that about?
Yes, there's a really funny reasoning as to why I've commissioned some Kentaro artworks for the intro of my video, which you will see a couple more. And even then, I also have Kentaro and Reptile in the same room for reasons, again, I won't spoil why. But when the video goes out, I may or may not, I'm going to like somehow perpetrate this ship even more. Like, I'm not trying, guys. I'm just saying, I'm really not trying. But it just happens to like be like this. And the funny thing also is like Reptile x Li Mei was such an early concept. Like even the artists who commissioned that artwork, as you see on the thumbnail, thanked us in the comments, be like, yo, that's my artwork. Like, thanks for showing it. Yeah, that's really cute. Anyways, it turns out Reptile and Ashrah is a thing, so this is impossible now. So Reptile x Li Mei like came and went very fast.
Well, they could become a throuple. You don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so I just thought I'd bring up this video.
I hate all these Gen Z terms. I hate them all. I hate throuple. I hate situationship.
I hate het slop.
I hate. I hate that too. That's a weird one also.
So yeah, basically this. I just thought I'd bring up this video because we talk about some weird ships in that highlight. This is before we even started recording. I was still in Paris back then. This is the Reptile trailer when it came out. Anyways, here are some of the final ships that I could think of to bring up as honorable mentions. Obviously, I gotta bring up our boy favorite ship, Evil Sonya x Jade, single-handedly trying to carry the ship to existence, basically. Commissioned fan arts, wrote fan fictions, everything.
There's art. Yep.
I think this exists, but I thought it'd be funny to bring it up because Dog tried to manifest it. Sektor x Cyrax.
Which versions?
A little
The
bit.
females. He's like, why are they females now? What's going on? Anyways, I'm gonna AI generate them kissing.
Oh, that was funny.
yeah.
Yeah, my friend did that actually. I didn't make that.
Oh, you okay?
But
Okay.
yeah.
You also commissioned artworks of like Sektor and Cyrax like kissing.
Oh, the smiling friends.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah,
style
the
and
smiling
stuff like that.
friends.
So
Hop on Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that was funny.
I thought I'd just bring it up because you freaking kind of manifested a little bit of this ship, if it does exist or not. Okay, hang on. I see over here in my listing, it says Sonic Galaxy X Reptile. What the fuck? Who put that there? Who put that there? You motherfuckers! Which one of you? We are not putting that there. How dare you?
I didn't.
I do apologize, Sonic, but it was one I had to put on the list. It had to be done. So someone
Snake.
had to go there. Unfortunately,
How could you?
The comments would have if otherwise. So let's just head it off at the pass. Unfortunately, it can't happen because Reptile is taken by Ashrah. It can never happen.
Anyways,
True, he is safe.
ladies and gentlemen,
He's safe from Sonic.
he's safe. What do you imply about that, dog? What do you imply?
It's because if you met Reptile, you do that weird silver Sonic gif where he's like, you'd be doing that.
Oh my gosh, I know that gift. That terrible fucking gift, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the Gentleman's Tier List. We have officially ranked almost every fucking Mortal Kombat ship that we could think of. So let's go down the list. We have in the it should not exist here, Sindel x Shao Kahn, Huaidian x Wait, Kuai Liang X Harumi. My bad. I didn't mean to put that there.
You slide dog.
We have
you
a bad
it
take
down
about
there.
that. Kotal Kahn X Jade. Bihan X Sektor, Shao Kahn X Skarlet, Kabal X Sareena, Reptile X Khameleon, Cyrax X Kuai Liang, Reiko X Li Mei, Kitana X Raiden, and finally Liu Kang and his girlfriend from Legacy. In the meh tier, we have Sindel X Jerrod, Hanzo X Harumi, Jex X Vera, Kitana X Raiden, Bihan X Sareena, Erron X Skarlet / Natara, Kira X Cobra, and Zero X Tasia. Is that how you pronounce the name? Tasia or Taja?
Taja. I do appreciate that X being bigger.
Oh, my bad.
No, don't change it. No, it indicates that it's a great ship. No, no.
Okay, and then in the Anorab tier, we have Liu Kang X Kitana, Johnny X Ashrah, Kuai Liang X Harumi, Jax X Ruby. Is it
Rudy?
Rudy or Ruby? My bad.
Ruby, because she wears red. That's the idea.
Fucking Rudy from like Invincible.
Rudy from
X
Shoku
Jacqui.
Tensei.
Mileena X Baraka, Mileena X Tanya, Syzoth X Ashrah, and Sonya X Kabal. And then finally,
I move to
we got an
vote
objection.
that we should put Mileena X Tanya up one because it's in 3 different games.
it's also a fandom ship that successfully became canon.
I think that one goes up. Mileena X
Tanya.
Tanya goes up.
I don't dislike that.
I don't think being in multiple games really makes it good. It just means that it's been around. Like Liu Kang Kitana has been around for longer. It's been in more games, but it's still not a particularly good ship.
Has it really though? Have they actually like been together or just like had like some flirting? Like with the Mileena and like Tanya, they're actually together
For 2 games.
in like 3 games.
Well, I guess, she
if you
works,
count X, which you could
she
kind of
works
try
with her.
to.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
I like the novelty of it being like a fandom curated
Put it up
thing that
there.
actually happens and whatnot. And it's not like it's a bad shit.
Put it up there.
Sure.
All right. Sure,
Put
you
it
know
up
what?
there.
You know, again, we don't have much in the S tier, so why not? And with that being said,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the wife tier, we've got Johnny Cage x Sonya.
No. You already said it. We're good.
No, I haven't said it yet. I haven't said the wife
Did
tier
you?
yet.
Oh, you went from bottom up. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Pay attention.
My bad.
Pay attention,
Shit,
as Omnia
you're
would
right.
say in Invincible Versus. In the wife tier, we've got Johnny Cage x Sonya, Kotal Kahn x Devora, Rain x Tanya, Ko Young x Alicent, Onaga x Li Mei, and Mileena x Tanya. I absolutely love how simultaneously we have some of like the best ships in the wife tier and the worst of the dog shit worst. But because of how funny it is, we decided to also put it in S tier.
It's split 50-50 between genuinely good relationships and shit posts.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's really. I think it's gonna be really funny if someone just jumps to the end of the video and just sees this list and is like, "What the fuck do you mean, Kotal Kahn X Devor? Are you guys brain dead? What the hell?"
You know when you do a thumbnail for like a tier list and you just lie in the thumbnail, just so you don't give the game away. It'd be really funny if the thumbnail just has those 6 in the top tier. Like we don't. That's legitimately what it is. We just put those in the thumbnail, and people are like, "Oh, okay, yeah, all right, that's we get it." Silly. What? What do you mean? That's real.
It's like
That's
action S tier. What the frick? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think if you put Liu Kang Kitana in like dog shit tier in the thumbnail, it'll really rile people up.
that would be
Like
very
or
funny.
like you put Liu Kang Kitana together, and it's just 2 of us being like.
I do find it very funny that like I thought this was gonna be a short video. I'll be like, we can probably rank this in an hour, and it's like, oh no, that took like we are 3 hours in already, as expected. So I think we should end this video off pretty soon. One last thing I feel like I should show you boys because I just want to see your reactions to this. I am almost done with my video, and honestly, there is one. Just to reward you guys for sticking to the end, I like to show you guys a little teaser, a little taste of what's to come, and I want to show the boys this lovely 3D animation that I've made, that I think both of you will love a lot.
Before you
And
do
just wanna
that,
get your
I need to
reactions.
show off my K-pop Demon Hunter card because I need to put these in a video so I can write it off on my taxes. So
Okay, hurry up.
ooh,
Cute.
very nice.
You got there's Rumi. I always forget her name. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, there's the cat. There's the cat.
Yo.
SR.
I think it's called Derp. I think it's called Derp or something, or Derpy. Based on the
Is it?
posters we have at work.
We got
Derpy
the
is
manager
funny.
pretending to be the troll. What's that?
Oh, it's one of the Saja boys. Looking
Oh,
oddly-
I thought it was a
oddly
lady.
feminine. Yeah.
From that angle, it looks like a freaking. It looks like a really hot lady. Whoa!
Oh!
We got the shiny. That's really cute. Oh, look at
Nice.
that.
Well,
I still haven't gotten to watch this movie yet. I gotta trick my girlfriend into watching
You guys will like
She
it.
refuses to for some
Pack
reason.
really
guys
likes
like it.
Mira.
I know.
And then the other pack had,
I like that character too.
yo.
It's called Derpy, the cat, by
so-
the way.
Oh, so these are the
God.
screenshots from the film.
Spoiler!
Is that like a battle,
Spoiler!
by the way? Is that like a,
Look-
is
it
this
looks
like a
like it.
battling card game? Oh, that's so cute. I like that one there.
My brain flipped that around because I'm a degenerate. My bad.
All right, you
Anyway.
is he the one who's played by Shang Tsung, or is it a different one?
Yes, that's the one played by Shang.
Yes!
That's Shang
Shang
Tsung.
Tsung.
Got him.
Yeah, shiny
Let's
Shang
go.
Tsung.
You got him.
Yo, these
some more
fucking
airport.
losers.
Yeah, from the airplane scene in the very beginning of the movie.
Not a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
set of cards, to be honest.
Pretty
All right,
cute,
now,
pretty
all right, now I
cute.
can bin them.
All right, boys. I'm gonna send the video, and then we're gonna count down. You two can watch the video. So here's the video, and you guys press play in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Is that fucking blackface, dude?
No. This isn't blackface. I'm an actual demon.
Bro, please tell me
Are
that's
you
not
fucking
blackface.
serious?
Man.
No. You don't understand. I'm literally a forest demon from across the bridge. This isn't a costume.
Get the hell, man! Whoa!
No.
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 This isn't blackface. I'm an actual demon.
Bro, please tell me that's not cool, man.
No. You don't understand. I'm literally a forest demon from across the bridge. This isn't a costume.
Awesome. Never okay.
Hey man, Snake, you've said noob said about blackface all these years. I manifested it. I finally created it.
This has the potential to do numbers as a short on YouTube.
I hope it does. Yeah, I've actually planned this skit for like 2 years already, so I finally got to animate it recently because I'm working on Chaos Reigns now. And you know what's really funny? Some behind the scenes. It's like that quote at the very end. I kid you not. I googled blackface quotes, and then I just looked at some really random stuff, and one of the quotes literally says blackface is never okay on a poster. So I'm like, I'm just gonna use that as the ending, just to put it there and stuff.
That's great.
Thank you. And I would say I have more 3D animations and skits in the Chaos Reigns video that I'm even more proud of. So look forward to that. Hopefully soon. With that being said, that's end the video because we want to play Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah.
That's true. We do want to do that. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. End the video, guys. You know, it's like your favorite ship. Your favorite ship sucks. You know, Bihan X Serena's lame. Bye.
He's not wrong.
She. When did I become? What's she?
I said he. I said he.
I
What is-
thought you said she. It sounded
no,
like she.
dipshit. I said he. What are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? Are you moronic? Are you mentally deficient? Are you a fucking
That's how it ends.